ene ma me kira diamond ewa ha me nua be ma papa nyameke ewa ha ena me afia amankwa tamaklo me so mitimu bie enuano mema wakwa aba
ye je osoro nya
wa ye fe papa
me da ase osoro ye fe pa
ede nyame ase na se diamond me ntwa no bebam diamond be ye me witness dia ase ne no ye nyina ye level na ye pe bi sa hu
say
oh say ne
afade no
anya afade no but your height your weight ni na ye are you okay
say ba ka kire anti comfort say ese say wo timi nya ho adaje na obaye ho adwuma wo ne ba ne ho we ye kutiabo kese de ma no kwabna sante ama hene me wache wate me de me do wa fiti 2020 kosi 2021 afia be yi wa masa kutia we me hu say wow wa na ba na anti comfort na se onya adaje na afia be ye ne ho o timi new on tena oba ne ti so sa wo fia ha
ya da se so abeka en wate na no wa me ye hu say ye nso say emu odu kakra
but
ye dia be ma kwabna be si ha say what ye so
osisi musa
na me na nke ma me ma akwa ba
me je osimi na
da ye tie fia kutia bo 2022 me hwe ma ne say no tena oba hene abeti so sa wo fia ha asantuma ntemfo ho ye
obi a ho ye
ye da nyame ase
ni asantuma nyina ye ho ye
ye da nyame ase
sabo so mo ho ye
adom yes ye ho ye ye da nyame ase so do abekan ye sa
na kumasifo so mo chia mo
ye je omo so da
ensure ne love from so mo chia mo mo boduma pa akuku seku ne jimi mu nyina so mo chia mo in fact de bia me will sem bi chia mo da ko because on say we adwuma na say ma ho face tete wo chen na to pressure so because
afi we nyame abesra wo ntem
ye nyame abantem
otan no wani so ade ho na se ma o se ma
diamond ene afia ma nka
ye de nyame ase
in fact o ma hene de so nya pressure na abayifo on fi because o sorry anopa na betre ma fefe say ya I mean,
when you are bravo,
when you diabetes, no pressure just end here. If you feel, and say,
if you to the nearest you, so send you to the nearest your mind.
No, I want you to the
Gabo so say if you diabetes, no pressure, when you be your mind, who fair fun if you have. Oh, but you're more crab, more official pounds.
Yeah, I feel committee.
That's that ye sa. Ebia, yeah, can you be my papa nyameke, on your will be or your ho. There be. I said your can ye, say adwuma no bi okumase ene ye wa ha nti am se ebrano brano no ye sa na na boa ho ya ti din no so bo se ye hia adwuma de wait no this e bi pa kese bi ansa na yetimi ahia ti se ko ba sa ho no ma na ba ko abihim na ba ko nso ko a na se ma
le bi ani ehu ye ho ni aye ho amanifo
nti omo so besra ye nkomase fo se de be ya
otu ye kra
yeah because komase fo de bi omo hwe mo
ya te se de ehu obi ene ma bibi so de ma me kwankwan o se
de be
no de wo na me kai junction de no se da so
e da so pa
na yi ma me kwankwan refi sister Sunday adaroma na me ye kwen ya ha ma me kwankwan
ya wa yi for super friday wo ban
but also be kumase de ade dia kwetre yi fufu so what kumase
yes
asamre ye ni
ye fufu de ene de ade fufu joint bia mo do pese mu fufu joint bia o kumase mo ba minimi ya Bernard
bisia ko ye de ye
be na ma ye do be ko pe ye
Edwada Bnada Ukwada ya wada fiada me da kwesi adam pacho medi
Mate only problem kra
nti ene ye te he na nkra na ye to
no
that ye bedu ho na te se baby ewu ye mo ko aba mo nya
bagana for enshanon so enne sade aye sonko no ye nua be mo mahene kwabna sante ni crew ni bi no e wo parliament nti nyese bi a o maya madwuma adwuma na wo ye no nti o maya kwa akopie mu e wo parliament ane ye so ye tena wo ha fi se enne ye 5th January na 5th year mu no mampani de the state of the nation address e betudwa nti na wo se ye komra hye be gefie mu na fe ye hye de o minor ye bobre ene se de ho nsensem na akwakudu mampani ade ni nyina e bebre ye enti Parliament House o my crowd but free sabre ye kokosi say ye be ko Parliament House no de na say nyame oba sosonkunkun ye me ensei ene ye te ha na ye di dwumade no bro na enne anajo say ye na anajo midnight
be dissolve Parliament yes until the last state of the nation address and a president no command in there.
Okay.
I said the Ghana Yamra no required into Okomari and I say midnight no more a dissolve and I say addition on the 7th and I say almost swear in the president.
Okay. And in a bed
and a bed
and I say
parliament elected or more speakers and no more deputies near there. Benny name said now MPP for edit to just say they would love to retain Professor Michael Quay, yes, as the Speaker of Parliament. In fact, the National Council Arrest of that UBBA said they would love to retain Professor Michael Quay as the Speaker of Parliament.
It is a be our cut to Prof. Abay, or a lawyer, Afenyo Markins.
Yeah, Afenyo Markins, any
no, Chairman Sabunsu.
Chairman Sabunsu, yes, maintaining majority leader, yes, and Afenyo Markins, and so Ebeba. Na manyanti so say likely say your papa no free mu no infantima MP the wife and no meye no deputy chief whip yes
eno anya maso omo de yi mame ayawa so
Westward okay
Lydia ba
show
aha ena honorable anodompre
yes almost abeye
ye hwe ba bia ayi ebeko
okay mame no filia no beko okay
well you do Jordan ebetwa enti anaji yom be dissolve parliament no de ebepie mu bia so ye betina hwefo so atibe enti eno ati ne ye wa ha ene ye state of the nations address mampani ne Ghana for ebeka sa yete ha kosise mampani bewie enti ene ye ntina obedwam dwumede so kase emra so
no see what is mama me mamu nyina achen mo akwa abamfa mra Adom TV bedwam kase so ena ye benadan sama sie no ebra so samede bra so Adom TV bedwam kase ensam no de obeti bini ade hia ye wokumawu sani mani mi ya ne de wono mo akwan bi a enye no aban ne hwe enfam awon na fe hospital project bi so sha ase no wonwie ye de mo nsam no so ebeba yebebo awura DVL so ne yakwohwe na yewura fefoforo mu wo mo anyame ato won nsam ama won ka na de se de tie bia no registration no ekoso ye de mu nsam ebebra mo na afutuo no kokobon so akwade ama hyenkafo overloading de wo mo hwe na wo mo entwa so eno ne nsam bi na no pay mede bro Adom TV bedwam kase Facebook/Adom TV oho like comment na share media fia amankwa tamaklu nyabre ne tie se de nsam no kyeremu ankasa etie adehia ya wo mo kumawu eye sechere kumawu district wasantemantam mu se MPP aban wonya ne ntem wo hye adwumadie bi ase eye hospital onwie yesi afufufuro mi de wonhwe na nka ni project ahodo a wo ye no wonfa no so nka ho no wonya mfama won eno akire nso wo mo kasa mu no bo hye bi wo ho no mu a wo hyehye wo mo amfie na ye twam ani so na nso nyina mu no kumawu fo so wo mo to aba ne de ma MPP amanyoko no nti wo mehwe na wo mo haw bi ede wakoma so no onye
adehye wo kumawu wo sechere kumawu mansini mu ediato edwase wasra Ghana banse afie besimi ya no wamaye kumawu hospital ene kumawu akwan a yagya gu ho ni nyina emom wo kirema aban ne so mo bo wo mfie mpimienu ene dinsuanum nanso wanye na emom enam se wo mo pe MPP abanti wo mo san eto aba no edema na afie mu a wo hwa anim se wo betumi aba be yo makoma so ade enso amom
na nado hye bosa obetena so 2016 edini si so no obeba be ye hospital na yede yensaka ewo ho no so beba betoa so ama ya wie enso hospital no obae no wanfa ne nsa ameka enti se na nado tie kumoman a hospital na wo hye ye bo no omra meye de yesre ekufo ado ne sei
enko omeye ya kwamaye ekwan a mo nam so mo ahu amram ho na se accident is civil enye asem ketwa eti yesa ba no se kumo omo ayen ti ye de ya desre de ne se akwan no ya kwan no ene hia ye ena hospital nso a omo ye na mama ba ye na ye na nado ebe cancer be ba beto so amaye na doctor hospital nso abomodin ato aso amaye
babia miginan eye 120 bed capacity hospital aban no wonfie mpimienu ane dumiensa ɛne emfie mpimienu ɛne dunan wɔhyase ɛde ma adehye a ɛwɔ kumawu ha sei. Mansin krakye panyini onimnyamfo Samuel Adajakum ɛkyerɛ ne nti a ama hospital na ɛne krom ha kwan atwentwɛn so ɛne hyehyɛ pa a wɔn de agu akwan mu.
Hospital no nhwehwɛmu ma yehu sɛ sikasɛm ɛne contract abandada na wɔsɛ ɔne wɔn contractors ne di ne yie no wɔn ani ne yie nti ɛkɔfa asa nhyehyɛ no a ɛba sɛ wɔn asesa wɔn nneɛma na wɔn kɔ nti wɔn mpani apesika me ne wɔkasa yi contractor no ɔhɔm so wɔn abreki kakra me ogidie sɛ nhyehyɛ ne nyinaa bɛgu akwan mu sɛ yɛbɛtoa hospitals no with a renewed energy any commitment siepa echempo de omampani a show no 2020 amamanfo nya emu ani da so no komo town rose ananom ene aban no yetu a anamo konkran a yekọ yenso enye se 5.3 kilometers per enana omampani ede maye yo sese wasa to kilometers no ako close to 15 kilometers to 20 kilometers within the district. To anhwe kumawu nko akra ahwe other surrounding communities enso aka ho
akwamu hene ema sekere kumawu aya nana antwi agei wekere ma wogidie ye paase DCE a wotesu woni MPP aban ebewie hospital ani krom akwan no ede amomo
DCE na bo ade ajekum de wayeye so far ne de yenim se nyame ya adom na so mampani bebo ni din se ontoa so a ye pe na ye nyina so ye beboa no ama ye adwuma ama awie peye
Nana awuku denchambo amane
mianto akase no so na yemonwura yensam foforo mo yesi afifoforo yi mo na nura ne de di kan ya te se adwumayefo bi a hyase ekokọ wo mo adwuma so nti na hu behia se DVL so yamane boni yabena brafia adwuma ekọ no no ade nani kwohwe sa nyenya bia no omanfo afriase won kaase no won toto ye no wo mo register na wonya ho akwanya ne owura atakuma mensa ya DVL wono na ehweso ewo enkran ana 37 edi nkoma nsam no eni
ene da di kan ewa afi mu a omanfo ahyase eye adwuma baabi a megina sesei eye DVL aha na nipa dodo na aba omo ba be register omo cars ye ne regional manager owa ha no mo ebe twetwe nkomo e be bisanse ene aye da di kan wa afi mu a ye hyase eye adwuma cars do sen na ye tin register omo register
as at 2:35 p.m. Casa register Dodoni 1,868. As a my breakdown, moto on 109 and a car 1,747 and the equipment caterpillar excavator and no issue 12 into combo money in 1,868 and a special number I will make 126. So far this year, you share any challenge via na challenge and care hard we are no payment. But no yet me as well anonte. Met me I say this year has been very good. The new challenge via as at now. Obayad won't say ya deploy several directional signages. Yes, but it's a car owners. Omura yard one bet me Eddie and share so. And I think we have PA system Emma announcement. Say we should be wary of the Guru guys. Then we have some information text facing main gate no accessible. And it's all issue we announce who non-alcohol. Now challenge a bit me as one normal.
So in natural sense, you are saying that this year registration accessible to everyone, to be easy for.
Yeah, very easy. Into figures and cry actually. Yeah, very easy. So all register last year say Uber was say your yard my very choke, which means the services I did my clients never very a bit slower. But this year no efficient. Meant to make us 100%, but it's better over last year. Well, yeah, expect this year let me I register cars with an amount for any freedom I use for car.
Enti ya ni opani akasa wie na wonu mu a won so watimi ababeye won registration no ya no on betwitwe nkomo eja oba ha time ben
oh sisi ana me ba
okay na oba ye hyehyɛ ne tese
oh eye hyehyɛ ne me say me bra ye dwumo ase ti me demand Thursday no into start arrangement on Thursday no Friday is holiday am Saturday am monty and upon my friend no and on my time 150 or something, maybe I also know on my way. Miss Akaminama.
Oh, and Shadanya difficult, yeah, though Nipanados were bad and Shadanya difficult, yeah.
Until by bedtime,
They drew have if I say 9 to 10 more.
and they do bedside time then anyway.
Oh, the same Zaka roadway now, with the mammy. Also, machine here very slow. And near there, maybe we are crutch and roadway Nanaka.
Me did the Abna Abrefi Ajiman.
Yabetwa so na ya de akọ boase wasantemantamu ahonso DVLA pani owo ho Edwin Oforin so ene ya wono age atum se behwani papa abochemkuo wo ho pese afi won so register won mo ekase Isaac Enemanyo ene ne kasai
kase e de aprobable piemu wo oboase DVLA office uche eye beti he ya kase gu he nyina amanfo e ba be register up 2021 registration number na ibabeduru ano you say customs and penny for any DVL in penny for and nam cars na hodo hwe say cars a omo de bebegu ha no omo odefa akwa papa so ansa na ebabeduru oman mu ana ama numbers bi abobo hu nyina no omo hwe yenkwe na ye ni DVL penny po boase eni nkomo
ya de nhyehyeye ato akwan mu a few later part of the last year somewhere December nhyehyeye de to ho ne say yempese cars bebabe ebusu wahana nkrofo ebusu wahanti ye de nhyehyeye to ho say obi bi opese obe register ne car 2021 obetimi the car number na customs certify say duty et omotua na me officers nso no omaye technical inspection no nti anope no omo twen say customs be ma approval na ebe certify say duty has been paid. Then payment is done, numbers are issued.
You use any custom peninsula or non so
before the registration of vehicles, as I told you earlier, we look out for the physical. We come to the car and we check the physical chassis. Asserting ourselves with what I've seen, that both the physical chassis on the vehicle is the same thing on the documents. Then I indicate the chassis by underlying what I've told you. And cross-checking the physical chassis on the vehicle. From there, I'll go inside the room and check on the net to find out what the physical chassis on the vehicle and what is on the net and what is on the paper is parallel. After I'm satisfied, then I release it by stamping the item number, the bank receipt, the assessment forms.
You use any people so about PMU ever register on car and one motorbikes and so everything come. Now you be sound say.
You say this time say na air pressure until last week na me the people simba no mo BBI mami. Ti afuna ya ba beje number no. Ti I say pressure until on see entren kakra.
Me the car ba me ba register.
Ti ugu ahombo aso utwa mbe ya ma ase na nipa no dɔɔso wa ha
nipa no dɔɔso de but obi wɔ ha onimo obi wɔ ha nti no ba na ɔde bibi ahya ne nsa nti ogina ha yɛ adeɛ no but no ogina ni me ha no no so hwɛ sɛ de besi eba
insisɛ de menyan afina ya bedru ha yenyan hu insisɛ bia wɔ ha de afina ya fa process mu a sɛ na be hu sɛ no ometuma ya ma ya
meeting at the Isaac K Nomanyo Adom Kase
Adom TV Badwam kase na ugiso a wo hwe no yento so na ekokum e wonro so bedafie pani oda wo no ye Haruna Idrisu ne wachire mu de enti enra Accra Circuit Court 11 na nka wo so wo mokọ ho no wo mo anko odi tu dwachire mu se wo ma nya nkrata bia mfiri posi ho se e wo so wo mokọ court wo mte on social media de odi tu dwa eni.
Woke up this morning to some blaze of news in the social media. Haruna Idrisu and minority MPs to appear before court. Let me state emphatically that the minority leader and members of the NDC in Parliament are an integral part and members of the NDC party, the National Democratic Congress, and we are law-abiding citizens of Ghana. Regrettably, we don't respond and will not respond to social media invitations by the Ghana Police Service. I have not been personally served, as is the requirement of the law, and many of my colleagues. And therefore, I should only be walking to court if there was personal service of that writ of summons. But I should presume, without fear of contradiction, that the Ghana Police Service is allowing itself to be used as a tool of manipulation. I've repeatedly told you that I am not a coward, and I don't intend ever to be cowed by any machination by any person, including the Ghana Police Service. They have some confusion in their mind. They should seek to resolve the confusion, the Ghana Police Service. I've seen names like Dr. Rollis Ezeneta. She didn't take part in the process. The Honorable Adongo of Bolga didn't take part in the process. So somebody somewhere rehearsed enemies that they are targeting for purpose of humiliation and to project us as if we are not law-abiding citizens. They should resolve those confusions in their minds and come back properly in accordance with law. But even what is more remarkable and significant is that the criminals who so declared results and denied us of our mandate in Techima are walking free. What they did is in breach of law. It's in breach of process. Nobody is prosecuting them. Nobody is prosecuting those who shot and killed the 3 persons acknowledged by the EC in Techima. That is criminal killing. Yet, members of parliament presenting a harmless petition. And when I say the police is confused, you didn't understand. They should go and get some training in terms of the law. What members of parliament did was to embark on lawful procession, nothing more, not a demonstration. That's why the Constitution in Article 21 uses the words procession and demonstration. In any case, be informed that the NDC officially notified the Ghana Police Service that the party will embark on a number and series of actions. We are part of the NDC. We took part in that action, but we took part in a lawful, harmless procession. Maybe tomorrow when you are processing to church, they will stop you. God bless. Thank you.
Mienya no so na bedwom kasia no pe ya ha na brema kwan na yede ni nyina asie midin de afia amankwa tamaklo me kwa agudie mo nsam ene yade eto aso kumankra cobblestone ayekrado edeba
Confederation Cup no so bebrina elho no hunim sia ne de unya twanko ade a obedi odi ane se obeto boase no wahye ne kama enti bowremo ewo 1xbet.com eba no se yentwa na unya twanko ade a obedi a eye 1xbet.com eno ena no penso no mekanfo ede ama yebobowrem okumase asante kotokwaso ene akohwe nkoma a ifiro eba ne mama mefa we entudwa enfam na mama se national under 17 team no ene omoso de omani echiremo efri omemo akopiem Togo eye wafo zombi tournament a ebetimi atodwa ne misa na 24 na nche bia enom koje omode eba ye wei enso eye na 17 dia ekoso e Togo nyame yatuma the black eye satellite of Ghana so no ehwenim so betimi akọ na omonso etimi akodi nkunim ewo omudimedi a ebetimi atodwa nchiche ne so se we eye starlet omo ena omonso hwenim sesen ena no manso ebetimi akọ ede amaom empenifan hyehyɛ se team no ebefiri omemo from pram nemom omo kọ by road enti ya na wache ne so amam se omo enam kwan mu ena ombetimi afiri ha anopai be se eye duba ko entem ena ombefiri omemo ede omani so achiremu el Togo wei eye nkoma apiema yade eno so nsem yade ejao yeka wafu zombi ho nsem no mamfa ntudwa ma se under 24 no so mpanifo enim se ende omo so ebetimi resume campaign na omo sesio mo atwen akensi awodo a eno so eda omo anim afa yemremu okumase krobia metema asante kotokonso asoye na yenkohwe enkomo akra ende eno so efiro eba onim se nyame ya atoma echina ena kotoko ene ahilafo omde omakensi no ebepem so na team no akodru yentie ho enkomo akra Asante Kotoko Bobokono Edineni Achiremo Ewo Eye Sudan. Womune Ahila Unduman ena eko akobo CAF Champions League. Akensia etosumieno na obeka ni yepa. Dedikan eko so ewo enkran krodiomano. Yade se Sudan foi ebehye Asante Kotoko eka bakwa womo entime antie. Nyamenchade enrada wobra na nomienu abo apemu ena Asante Kotoko Bobokono womo so etime edruye. Emprempren ya meno eka se steam no egusua wojojo ne ho ewo Grand Holiday Hotel eno ewo Sudan. Nyame ya tuma echina eno eye wukuadai ena penfo ehwenim se Kumase Asante Kotoko ene Ahila Unduman womo match kese no ebetime atodwa kana hye no so se kick off time no eye nomiensa eno eye Sudan time nemum odipa omemu dia na se eye nomienu ena sa match kese no ebetime atodwa. Ejina se hon komo ene di eja no ba mamemma unhu players a endei omakopiem e Sudan na omukoshe amasa enko kase eno so etime akoso goalkeepers no eye miensa sei enetie ukoma Felix Anan eye goalkeeper ba ko ka ho Kwame Ba ena fe Razak Abalora wemo eye goalkeepers miensa Johnson Smith wodom eko akopiem defenders no so eye enwoche sei enetie Andrew Sapel endei odimuntintima pa Christopher Neti wononso eka ho bi Emmanuel Frimpong Sanso ena Imoro Ibrahim Patrick Asma ena fe eye Abdul Ganiu Mubarak Yusuf ena fe Wahab Adams wemo eye 8 defenders a openino wode eko akokonkoden ede ama Kumase Asante Kotoko oba midfielders na omonso ena wani egusu a ohye ewe screen so no sei ena tie Kwame Adom Frimpong Sanso ena eye Fabio Gama the Brazilian international no ende onoso eka ho bi afi Emmanuel Sakode Latif Anabila Sule Muniru obeka ni yepa first leg no ono ena de ball koche ya Makotoko Edisa Enchono Emmanuel Jemfi ena fi Godfred Esiama wemo ene mpenfo omonso eko akoginemo na fi strikers no omonso eye enan se enetie Kwame Opoku afi Osman Ibrahim Nabi Keita Lai ena fi William Opoku Mensa wemo any players a mpenfo ede akopiemo e Sudana omo hwenim se enomanso ebetimi akonkan ede amawum na tie sankomo yi besi se enra anadwudasuom ebesi ene anopai meno kase team na ekodu Sudan no womo hwehwe omo siwa omo ehunu no ni nyina ne se ye wosapo no a wonfi wom se ode omo pdm eni sikan kakranka akam edeba momti no ene omo hwehwe opani na womo ehuno safei ena papa no eko akomiti team ne dia yenso ye de honkomo ebepro ene enwubre nemum sabre ya me no ekase de metimi asisudua ede ama se Kotoko players no ebo andwoso ni nyane se omo pdm kakranka kom koduru wo empenefo hye omo boss ye kodura ye de bemom no enya de se saska no etime akokomonsa unim se Ghana Premier League no so no omo win 2 matches eno so etime epe huska na ye de maom saska no so enya enkoduru omo sa ni nyina no eka wa players ne se ne so mo anji saska na wa hwechina no sa game no so ebetime anwene se kakra enti yeso de ekire ye de ehon komo nyina so ye de bebro eno na ukoma eka ne Deputy Operations Manager Edma Kumase Asante Kotoko Alhaji Ali Mardona and what is some kakra etudwa se Kotoko board no ewo sika pa nenso kamia ise womon kope obi asebe wabobo ni bi pen no mbeka board no ho enti sade a edu ba bia se no man ketenketi bi ti se sika sem ne ade ekura no eho bedin sempenifo ebeti ase no mahu se ehia se yema players niska na omutime ekobobo no
Badwam ebabeti me team no changes aba make my catch since I see a tea Kotoko board way any board that my sika esumbo pa no board since the late Mr. PV already even the late Mr. Forini Akono Sims Kofi Mensa no inano obi anu a wayi sika sa board yayi but the structures no e shaky e wo baby yeah, no, young Kayanuntum. Now it's a chief executive, right? Yeah. But me sure Nipana Mashishana. Me football people.
Yeah, management structure.
Yeah. I was saying, you know, I'm a casa. No more pro be our own movie. Okay. No more fun and come. Okay. I'm on chro. Near the Adin Kwan, me say, Yana in Fan Chrono. Professor Dubois and Conon be president. And can you president Kofo? Okay. Say about Professor no one. But Prof ni wan chochro no emwa football Alaji Guza one choleta on one e kana asam chiro. But King Faisal is still King Faisal. Nti enonti na ye nyina ba be ensomo ni nipa. I was so happy say ye nyeska sikaba sikane yede. Omo amu yi omu sika no. I salute the board of directors. Me there ye omo na me hu sika omo yi e dia university team. Me ni aba ko PJ Muze no mu nyina. All of a sudden na we si me jai. Na chese bibi e shake your baby.
Definitely.
Se nipa ni yini sika na se bibi shake your baby na mona mutai che no ntimi anka no kora anye ni ya kotoko will never say be jina se de jina ye ho no bi ni bebe didi atem eno kwa ye de ayese rob ene ye de asra odidi matema na afi de na me do no kora ye mo
jina se Alhaji Ali Maradona ena oche se wodin se we etudwa kane papai na otumu se Kumasi Asante kotoko di muntintima pa ena wo cheche ne nsemu nso ho no anopai koso na fanda se fama ye boafo heba center ese male kpokpa paso na sampa onim se endro no mienu anopai medi wada se ede ama boafo heba ena fe ye boafo capsules bomode ada se obetimi akope bi na no nso no etimi asiesiu ama onso no kwatimi eja na so pa we munyina ekitema anopai yede nkomo no eguso yede edan wo afi yemremo phobia never say die until the bones are rotten as ye nanwada onim se team no eche eye Beche United ebo meka ensia ema omo team opako na no ena me no ekase kasamafo edma boboko no eye Kwame Opare Ado wodensem kakra etudwa se omo se omo di eye nkunim eka ensia de nanso enya de se team no omo bema omo tirim ayomde ama coach ama training guso de nenepa ende kura no omo besan akoto aso yenti se dia wodin chemu tudwa obra enu ado betena sempa 94.7 FM so
because Yamanu ko yetrimu too much. I want to next game no. Yentime put up the best concentration. Intini say as the team goes back to training, Nyame aduma area no. Yabeba say continue to prepare to make sure that your next assignment no bring a positive result.
Hey, PRO after 6-1 still I hope so say Juma what team no. Just need be bring him say after scoring the number 1 place team on the league no. Net say league ni dey ya far no.
There be ye dey share team at once say ya share 6 international say BBA we will not be getting it right.
Oh okay.
Near me person me
say as I share CCT yan kan say phobia bi.
Say phobia dey.
Entina say we eyen hihye kakra no so every house for aso ye eba anopa ye de eno so nsem ye ja me no ka say team no eye training de ne panti no nyame aduma empenifo guso etutu no masebe ya players no omasum badwom na enkundidie kwan a omasisu no team no so etime akone ne me no eye phobia never say die until the bones are rotten as ye so ene de eno eja wo no Jeffas mixture eye drosun ko malaria said de tie bia no kope Jeffas ene udruwa ya jeso papa bomode adase nso obekọ abawura pharmacy shop bia eton endro bia no benya Jeffas for omundro bia to ne no so etimi esiesu anope makachiro se 1xbet.com eno any betting company a omudi no kre sebe unkodi na fe obewie no na usikatua kra na edin ediama eye 1xbet.com eno ena no payment so make camfo ede amawo afi boafo heba center omde eye boafo eye heba ena afi eye boafo capsules ni nyina no ubowura mu el pharmacy shop mu a obenya endre bia to ameno so etimi esiesu kamana no pay ukomo ayo Great Olympics for Australia na se Mr. Emmanuel Osei Chamantin o ye PRO edema oli agosue anope udu a oda nyame enka ho na wanyo kese dodo na Afro Saint Osei anope nchia kese enko enfama enafe owura Amadu Mojifa onso fantastic morning ena eko ede amaseju manucho any team ni nyina etechiri anope Mirefi Jackson Ntiamwa sanso ena nana kwame enafe Prissy Baby omnyina eka ho eboaye emekuche nsem no yede eba down me director eye Mauli enafe Paul enso hweye ema sound no eko kama ede ema wo memfanda se enfama onso sende onso wagipene na odewani ahwedwumedia mede ebro no nanyimre yede de aka nso ebebro mede ndi Cobblestone okomankra bako amaka ensuroja adura enwono numero 1 sheshi
Yada se yasamu akwa bado ba bedwam dwumadie yi eso yahyasia no enti enyiwa fidie no free ha se ebia wo bo ho apie frifie akwaduma woni problem wo Facebook /Adom TV nso a ye wo ho na wo share na wo comment share like se de bia wo ye ede emaye no hye no so se enne no ye call Parliament House na State of the Nation address amampani de beba no ye de ni nyina atomanimu nti free sabre ya kosi se 7 January ne de what's that fidie na ha na eda se de opesa wo tie de opesa wo hye bia no ye de bebra mo ewa ha na enen sam na bebobo so no dos before be call Parliament House ba mpese ye mfa education no enshase 15th no ye bie school
enyina yenim say last year March and because of the COVID-19 into the president and Adom Akufo they do too just say we're closely down all schools from the kindergarten to primary to JHS SA to university enti na chese o se nyina trafie na nkwalai agree no bi mu so extra classes ni ade due to the COVID-19 ade but nrachi 21st address no the mind of cancer now school ebibie nti enra Ghana Education Service GES a press conference at the academic calendar edu tuja ekwan be fa so a schools ebitumi abi 15th SHS for no mbeko first year for them on the March 10th of March yes
March no SHS for
no first form 1 for no
form 1 SHS
yes SHS form 1 for be March but 3 and 2 ebeko on the 9th yes this month yes and a university for also be on the 9th of this month yes indeed but what they are to just say double track first year and third year for the no more double track system yes for the SHS indeed double track no more AFU for first and third years indeed only second year for now still the gold and the green track no be ejuma
I mean sure say e baby say aban
exactly a lot of infrastructures omoji this and my first and third year for the for now no
omo say no kra na che say etwa ne sa third for no omo kwa na omo wi a second for no na omo hye mfimfin ti na omo kɔ ne sa enti omo afi na omo kɔ nche say omo nkɔ ne sa bio na che say atoa so na gold or green na betwam na afi ni nyina akɔso
me sure say hadwe kakra because ni nim nsusu so dey buy o say bi mu ko school na bi mu tifi ni ade na je say be a whole lot but on Badwam and Kofopi now to access to so meet me I call the various secondary schools. Into me say GES United ready now can
so share your screen so grano e was into omo share your grano do omo hunu 15th no
date no dey agenda was no and as say Sakraya Kesia by GHS for no say omo so be school to say university for into omo ma kwan pre no no omo nya metsem kakra for days bi into Sakraya by GHS say we are all for so the two trips say na Obama kwan prensa no say enti say bi mu enti wa target say bia me ban be ma kwan first term second term third term bia first term ne be ko ha second term me na boa me dokon ne ton third term so be ka kosan enti say bi
it's not a semester it's a semester yes exactly
enti omo ko ayi we na omo be ma kwan June
yes
say omo yema January February March omo ma kwan March o
there be SHS for no and a March it's JHS for no sa 15th year omo ba be kwen no ombe makwan ya June
okay that's semester
no mu ho baby no mo mid sem no kakra se na ya na university tie no enti eno no June nim no omo kwa na so omo makwan na omo san bi September na sa September no omo sa akoma kwan 7th December what I say na te say afini mu no omo ko ni mpre no omo awie
eno correct eno omo ye we mu nyina on say backlogs bi ewo ho atena fia chew 9 months
no almost about 10 months on March that was about 15th March or 16th March and your mo breaky almost school ni breaky and your January so you can imagine akabe to almost 10 months
enti we no say be ya obi anya confused wo hwe screen so a
yes
omo de eguso no
nya date no be ko ni date omo be makwan
date omo be makwan enti we no na wo say awofo say de na wo kan obi amu aboa no say nyame adom ye kura calendar no enti say wo plan obi bi kura be share no so now they are planning na se si anso won say bills no e bia started ba schools no ebo na kosoro seriously wo hu de ba no de a emu odin but no nyina so won't even blame you be a ye soon teacher for no so and school ram soon because they say no obatoto and niema the base spray ho be ho from one tissue nkwa tissue micro me fear tissue kura easy and imagine the price no so
no, and it's because of most private schools be now, so one say it is run a business.
Yes.
And it is a public schools are binding a finance. Yes. A be private business and not the running in school. Now, all feeling in a be an old teacher for Nibika. So you can imagine say 10 months and what fee school a Colabia and school be in school will be an fee. A be an old teacher workers no subika. Let's even imagine say half and the man a teacher for no grandpa. Okobo say no dey. Because me sure say bia obenye escape bia da and our planning say the next 10 months e dey enemy no. BBC
planning process here na hobby.
Exactly. Enti definitely was say or dey be shemu kakra e dey ma mo awofo no.
Say the day you betimi. Wenti na say obeka ya efi sabre ni nyina no. Adom tituru bedwam dwumadie su no. Na ye twe awofo adwen si so. I had to say yes, I had to say my penny my and canny and nsuo kwa no. Enka hoda. Nti ye wasede to. Nti so obeka ya fisem dwumadie su bedwam na edi sankomo no. Wo ya awofo e wo matifie. Wo hwe wo so mo didi e ka na ekosoro but mo ani na ho because e den adako ombeko back to the classroom. Eno na edru we. But sesia no e ka na ede beba no se ekosoro se enkosoro no. Said the awful titi won more room show mama no emia ye nifi se eye chen se sa ka na ekosoro no eye chen se mo franti fi se wo ye pani kura ade ada wo tayo no se ujai tumu a obon se na ehun nim de no e ba fo se mo franti say e be yire kakra obi handwriting besesa obi fast thinking audition de besesa a chechefo na nkasa kura o mo ani ha kan wo mo asese on be revive e besesa nti and Diamond, I don't think it's a problem pina mouthful because already he be mukrompo extra classes credit the mom mother dada. Hey, Nana Yamke.
I'm telling
to me, I am our phobinum.
No, Miss, and you mean
oh, Nina dear, yes, but because
already now, our pina, especially Momo said the woman seven. Among my private teachers in church or mama,
and no, na oba form but ni nyina mu no ena na meka say ye wa wofo bebre akwan omfa so mtiti omomorem ansa na aduane krato omomapono so no omo ni nyankopon peneni omo nkoso anhye omo de
but mama yen share the safety aspect of school na BB school no so no see a key because utie na Akufo Addo president o can say because of SS2 for ne 3 for na e mo ko school ye nti no mutumi nya lessons kakra e di fi mu GS ne no ye science for ne boy ye ma hu how safety ya e bitumi ama nkwala no nti say lessons bi ya draw lessons bi from asua bibia fi wo
especially omo makwan kra say KG Fonko school e wo de mpanifo ahu ne omo de agu akwan mu
because omo ntimi antena say before omo be kasa de we yaba no omo study bibia but no any public health nurse Cindy Oforia PhD komo
hey Cindy good morning
na de ono kan say sese no asodi aba beda ye nyina ye so me nya ma teacher for no kwa into oba tan ye be school wo ho aya ko school mu ho
okay
ko he say bibia nhye na kwan mu ana me me entina ho so because sese ano asa batan na ya bre enkrade ye no mate be abre it is ye be school na wo
go teacher for so
but say uko na uko hwe say ventilation and asem from because schools be ho Adom nti wo dey air condition but this time no menye sure air condition be ye wo say ye be now from no ni ade FM enu achi say mothers visiting kran wo school en fa ho enya SS na oba visit no primary school crèche kindergarten for no wo se ko na kokohwe enu achi aduane a omo bedi because sese na ye te ho na Adom nti ye koba no yenye superheroes nchene abrofo samo nti wo se ye aduane die nso ye hwe fruits any nuane ne de man kra ni nyina anya nuane ye be boost omo immune system because anya aduma and yare we kura ni ho no enkura ko school a wo say flu ana cold
echiwo
it is so no ba wo fie na wo say cold bi ni e ko na treat ni nta
Entemna.
But you may,
okay. Schools no bi wo ho a aya na wo mo desk especially government schools. Nkola me ensakra na mo te desk.
Challenge
pa. In fact this time and nkola no so me dey ma appeal kese pa no. Ekoma yen ankasa ye ma no nkola no. This is the time aye ma ntie yen. O nose mask no nya one wadan for dia. Enye won sa agro dia sem. O ho yira wo ho be yira won so mpa cho hye. Mpa cho hye. E na wo fo no so ma ye ma wo mo de ya me nko amadwen mu dia mpa cho ye me nko amadwen. Za de ya pempam no ebi kura mu odudu de ma ho mete. Me sira mo mo ye nto disposable ones ni bi ma. So wo betumi a enye o hye but no kra mpanifo no kra ye na o hye de ya pam no ya na ho mete wo pa. Ebi mu odu. Na emofra no nye setie. Madam for agro die no teacher be ye ne fam die. But me momo die ma pio kase gina ye man so.
That let me share the distance now in terms of social distance. Distance. Me know how possible between here because private school for instance, EBA and the classrooms nyina no occupy. Now, so also on this minim how in terms of the classroom size, you know, so many managers will be for the desk is possible, but say be nipa 2 at the desk. Una you say 1. I mean, you say we here extra classroom to say by out side desk you have a call. But what you say, so unlike university halls are so yes, or mutual distance near the but minim
edu and so her so a teacher for one trick is your motivated tema desk ni bi ba bonten. Second piece ni here and na ye benya social distance no your classrooms are a teacher for kato. Oh, because I do exams if you okay. I do exams teacher for to meet to tema ma desk ko sisi abonten.
No, exams time no ya na obi anya na time.
Obi ankyere ya de.
And that time da ho. Emre bia ayiba ha Janto yes, private teachers association president I'm saying Rakroba ha private association from some one of their associations Janto Rakroba ha say Jetua okay Jetua jo me da say na oka say classrooms na Canada no ye lockdown brem no na school for ni nyina nko no so asem ya obo so ya asem kese pa now KG for nyina akọ. That time no can say say ebinumu e wo hontin ko mo mate say upper primary for no any JHS for no emra because other classrooms no hontin on betete omontem now no aban ne say KG for nyina konti all the rooms are occupied.
Exactly.
It's a social distancing no way as am kase pa na dia ba no.
Yes I don't see the possibility of this social distance especially say even public schools oko JHS ne ye public schools now classroom in between the blackboard any and see it to mugram pa fine e be to timu kakra but do desk no e dey any what
but minim DS e benya director GES director you know on classroom now because I think say now any normal classes long hours no na edi so minim how
that omo ni nyina
me who that of the SS phone say omo contact hours never 1,000 be 1,400 be 1,000 yes
yeah mofra but ye yentie kakra from GS na yentie ho ase won dem
a group or one cohort that will be doing we have proposed September October. And when we put in the September-October date, we noticed that we would have covered 1,700 hours. So we will only be short of 1 hour contact period, which we can always make up for.
enti penifo na kasa no but esono ne kan esono ne ye enti ye hwese de ye man start so mo kowura classroom ha ebe but ni nyina mu no so yesrem penifo se ye be from omumfa is say si awofo na dwan ye omontawantawa kakra na omo biebie ne me asem ya wo boss sese eye kese o
very serious
because minim schools bi a emofra no me ensa na tete dex so na ye nuano mo nso a wo wo enkrom kitwa pa ne nkurase pa na ebi kura tete fom ne ade sese unse mfuturo no and it me di sa flu ya na okay ba opedu sa time yin so a penifo ne nkola nyina hwem suso nsuo COVID growing so ho de otin futuro mu nso nose mask wo hye ne sen be ye fin ade nso ye fin a yare yi ba wo mu nyina so ko school enti wo mu a ye competition wo mo ho no ana
Diamond, let me be sincere me mom de me chin kakra because of business bi ya me ye kakra na me no me chin pa na nse me ko se hwibodi asawen so akọ western region ma be sin ko sunyane mu ne other areas me chin kakra pa now enkrum ekrokasimu and I'm to catch you when it comes to observation of COVID-19 protocols I mean I am per se more practical and more realistic hwe nkraki tuwa mu die ebi ni ho
yare ni suro mu
yare na kasa kana yare na kasa ebi ni nkraki tuwa mu
eni ho ana say
omadwen
ya say eni ho
and no said the statistics show emra eba ye na fencing Ghana Health Service omoma ye daily eni nyina ye no yanse na yakra ne kumase eni takra de ne ada regions and even regions no pa ye capital ikrokesim na ewo okun krekito animu a na yense da nya cases pi na yense da mfi wo mfama enti either psychologically or whatever means be an omakase ni mi se yare no ewo ho de ye ne bottom ho de ebi ni ho and yen shedan ti se bi wa kokreki tuo maka so ye maame ya manu a obi ati so otif safi we mu no wanya bi e ma ne man kura nya bi na ko hospital ni ade enti virtually omo mo kokreki tuo mu de mo nim se yare ne wo de but obi an sheda nya bi enu nti fine se ba no protocol observation dia in terms of nose mask ne de
you focus on
me I'm not saying say ain't mean see but ebe me din sem be kase pass sem be ko mikrom ti kobo number 2 e ma ko hu se me na bi eti DHS dem na o che no smart let's be real even though yen kase mo nya bi and even how many times na na say okay obenya one because auto disposable one na one city at least I check also 2 days be osesa no
disposable there
and o hwe ya no
me can cross info okay yes let's assume possibly a day ne na no school na oko school money 50 pesos on fan to ebi on fan koto eduani bi ni no how many times we benya sika koto disposable no smart every day am na sefa ko school
ma e refim po me ya sure abaita ka president they sure see be provide bi
waka
so ya no so yes and no kwa last for say you be watching for how long
a week and a bia okola na pon school
like me say a week and I be use because any expiring day like
washable ne de
and they sure
and na test na aban de pamo ye say wahu bia eye test na
quality
it is say ubedi ni na nko ade a
be wash ya until like unya 2 eye aban ne ma 2 menye sure serbe obi abenya bi nti unya wana na wan so apepapa ba ko aka ho but dem pese meka ne say yenua no ma omo pempam nose mask yesremo emphasic ni bre enya de enye because on say ba foforo pa no ne binya papa seriously enya say yes nose mask anti no obi akopam bi ahye ene nko wan hye kora ye ebi mu de chese bibi true bi and protection it me sure say school for baby here say obi a demand na say ba be high na de say obi a start twa ne ma bi pam madofo papa bi seamstress papa bi yesre say bi ayo say wo pe emfaso enti wo ba be di afie wu a o hwe be dane about so because unim when na me ne wo busuani bi be hia na essence e bi a wo de na me koto na me use ye na me de amu abusuani no so de aba and yare we no say bi wa afia so emmo so enso hwe until symptoms ni be dead no o ye save awo call baby nti unim when na me de be ye wo nti mesre na omo pamo no
fa tester and they approved
okay
so say ye papa na se ne board en we kura ne board sheda nya den ayere so 11 cedi mom yenya be me ka se 11 cedi ntina be pama frate bia amaye e wo se ye papa ne de boy ho ban eno so ya de a
okay so we provide am especially public schools I mean sure say eno ne school abeka say
any public nkwa eno private school
me ka aban schools no on trust much as possible so de beko because ye mpe situation na ebia ye bie ya kakra the first 1-2 months de ebeko afi de be kakra no mpo no o ya togum afi de beko school mpo na fence Veronica bucket bi ni ho obeko mpo na seminar kra mpo no provide bi ni ade
papa bucket in is we just cry empty e bi de esi wo kwa as decoration
enti
ye wash ye nse yo
no spas ye nse
vema ye de sha se March April o de March kwa de say afena ne ya record mienu ze ba ko o de April May June ko vem pa o de na naka no kore ka by now ayi Robin akoho isi ha ye spray ha ye yesi nyina ya tiada Yatiaga, just say, ye da form setting.
Ye ni na office, we private school. Na say, emofra ba komi enum yensa, enan abro so enum. Enya COVID wo one school, we go school.
Exactly.
Because our phobia be ye ni be free.
Be ye ni free ho.
Enti yema ye ni na ho. Na enkrofo ma ye de o ma beja yen no. Yen hwe omusu yie.
Correct.
Na ye ma na nkasa nso monya asutie ma teacher fo no. The teacher fo no be hwe say monya
na wo fo ne side no
mo tie wo. Na enema ne nso ma ye ntobone no ma ye mfa ne fo entobone no
don komi
ma ye mfa ne fo entobone no ye ntopapa no ye te ha ye kan kura kase mu no de wo enkro ketua no so mamani na ho fi say me de madwene mu no de misusu ne say e bia ya kade anso ye ama ya nkonkro ketua ne mu ankoso anhwe enti na ye gidi age ye nkwasa because say de onipa wo dwen no ayetumi ye adwuma ma wo ye bia ya kade no ama ya anso ye so me ya nkonkro nketwa ne nkurase anko enti na ya dwen ye say ebi ni ho no enti ye ma ye ni na say ye de ye ntumi nto disposable ones a na ebetumi ato de ye pamo a ye ni ye ba ko na obenya ye mienu na obenya dinini
na fa bo wankasa
na damo say de wo kan no awofo bi anso hu say wo ba safety e hye wa anso hu say
no correct
na sa akra ni nya bia o de be fi ena nkra nso bebre a chekere wo mo a because our immune system is strong
yes in as much as
obi owo underlying condition bi mabre wa me na na me enti we na nya agro ni ye di
serious
bia nka emfa na trasa
ma me pen no
yes
ma me pen
and on be depend
especially kindergarten for the teachers for the bed
kindergarten no
but in penifone na abi omutumi observe kakra but say dey kan no wo akwala no de fancy kindergarten dey usa but penny de unsu hu nse won so safety e shows but at least SHS for the money enti wo kono de hu nse won so e show won se say dey ya help us be
na kindergarten
muso nyamba ya do enye easy
sankolei
so wo mienu kura wo fi omo hand enye easy
na wako school
teacher ni gina ho na ni hwe we no na we de trump adu ha
I can't wait to
see say because omo akosiro nkodi agro omo ko bobo
say ni agro what
today na ye born no de wo
say obi amobo
nyame ka chechefo nyina ho but wo mo hwe kindergarten fo no so nyame ka mo ho ati
na woni say syndicate say achechefo e wo ho no ye wana this day bi enye 2 and 3 and we nyina ye cost o say employer teacher for no bi ka ho because at the diamond na eken me hwe akura we metimani na wo ha no nti say omo ye 3 wo e dan ni mu a at least we hwe ha ti edey ya obehunu but me sure Ghana no ade ni nyansi ya na but enyasi a
but me sure say be engage parents no so definitely before lines at two ama mo no so afre na nyina ya totoa kwan be na be fa so a ejidi se nkola na betumi akọ school
na ene Ghana National Association of Teachers Thomas Musa enkasa Zoom
okay Uncle Thomas ye ma wache mu akọ abede Badwam ewo Adom TV okay me patch bibia yeboko de
patch na audience
ye dim komo de fa reopening of schools in Adoma from the 15th or even from the 9th because tertiary university will start this Saturday weekend here and we start a school. You know, you taught to adwene kwan be fast so betumi be school safety protocols ebitumi observe eni me bebre na ebitumi aye mra mkola no ye nkote se bia bibia si na ban se misan to school mu biem enti mhihye ne te sen de na awofo nye na de na nkola no so nye se de be ya ebitumi abi school na ye nti asambo ne bia
damase mechia mutiefo ne mu amu studio mu hon nyina ya misanso mama fehyiapa Didi kind of say, say, you know, ejitu say, you need normal time. Emre, a woman, a emre, a muedim, a maye, as I say, they are COVID, a diabetes, no, and ya debia, you between me, diagro, na, and no, a sign say, no, tine, queen beer, a between me a faso. Say, ye bra, and go to Chima, as I say, COVID in Tino, a say, ye. Na near here teacher pa near education system. Na the education is answer na member near oman penye kan ya no so na near discussion. Ni ma bi on ma say share nso.
Okay.
The education say me ni hu ka say e mofra o ma ya krado so mo ombrofo o ma di 4 years. I so mo go school. O mo ya 651,000. 651,000. We Sa calculation we yenya free we share the Ghana Living Standard Survey now around 7 no. Say your population is a little over 31 million. Now one of money between 0 to 4 years so only 6.3%. Now say oh yeah the 6.3% that's approximately 2 million children that is below 0 that means between the 0 to 4 years. Now one of money 4 years in Kasan oh yeah the analysis of that population take into consideration a margin of 3% error. Obenso only 651%. Sorry, 651,000. Say na bidi kan.
Okay.
The tosu mienu or how COVID area brain and say ye wa di me friend say child labor. Child labor no ye ka say child labor mofra Omundi 18 years and case of Muko school and as some go to medicines as I said COVID-19 a binomunam and omochina a binomunam omunam ensure soon that he can a binomunam one in your maybe brave. Say Bekaya around 2014, 2015, the Ghana Living Standard Survey and the betress who have a friend Numbiana Baku into child labor. Etniji ebinum free sa child labor no me no ka say esa say schools no close down nti no ya agye free say esa ne say o sha bofra bi o ba bia.
Hello Tommy. Okay,
ade to so miensa employing say and as a teenage pregnancy me no ka say district baako some research via with between March to May 2020 a mofra baako 51 NFI within 3 months so a mofra 51 NFI na we no to nchen we share the events the World Bank the Human Capital Index report normally by almost within the next 18 years so no almost about 56% of our human resource will go waste. And it's a share sanima when you know any problems so now air confront here now schools so no you two more and despite all the challenges that we may face in the
challenges kakra with Thomas. Okay.
So see here go school January. Say ni kwa so ano no until man penye di kan only since man penye akasa no we have it in 4 levels. Level 1 ending your man penye aka the man penye man the general overview of the reopen any your man say the second level no be education ministry no near education ministry no omo develop guidelines the resources na say ye go school mo no near the bomb of no ban ye dey be say addition be koso no ministry no asede no a studio no ministry no so say guidelines in resources in be ready na so mo say niam me we ready omo de be go dan agency na e wo an Ministry of Education from Ghana Education Service no omo na sa pre-tertiary education dwumadie no e wo omo nsa enche omo so no sa guidelines ni resources and Ministry of Education dey abra omo behwe say sa resources ni guidelines ni nyina be go schools no mo enye no ko be sa so ko supervise say ekwen bia di kirebe yedi sua no be koso e wo schools no mo no e be koso na etise me tise na mo ka o studio no mo efa emofra no Bible eno na ye nyina be pass media we all need to get involved na wonga ye friend say duty bearers no e ye wonga oman no edi dwumadie bi ahye wo mo nsa se omo no mo ye ho ban eno nti no se una ese wo hwe se PPE ne beko una ese wo hwe se ye baby school una wo hwe se Veronica Bucket ni no beko no emma obia emma na goba na se dwumadie na oman na de hye wo nsa no ebeto chima esa na se egoto chima pa e de ehunsunso no bedo so amaye enti ye nyina e wo studio e wo yeso e se nyina bo modi anse kakra bi obia betumi ye dia bo omofra ho ban no ye say ye muma nyina nkai article 41 of the Constitution I kasafa ye duties of a citizen summary and say manadani e say dead say nyina bebo oman ho ban na abo ye man ho ban enti ne oman panyin ne kan ye no ne kwanso ano.
Okay. Ora to me mami so mi musa weyo na said the okan ni edi nkomo wo studio ha ye hwe ofa aban schools no a dual decks no ebi fa be 3 nom ni ade and na on say distance from even blackboard no to the first person on the row na as I na etie be ho kakra nti ye pese ye hunu eho no enhehye no so te say classroom may be more mekai obuase ne mpotemu e say class bi fa be 64
yeah.
Nti akoba say ya uncle Tommy say na no so ebesi afa aye
Yo me that say one say me the kind say we have it in 4 levels. Level 1 no any ne omanpenyi kan no omanpenyi amaye the general overview of the situation. Now the detailed guidelines ekwanya ye be faso egebie any ekwanya ye be faso a ye be hwese COVID no and spreading wo school no sa se de no e wo Ministry of Education so okay so many resources in so count if you I be call GS answer ko school so no now school mo no and as me ka say district no mo ko ye hia ni ye hu se ye ntimi ntina at the national level and describe exactly as to how things should go. But so the way as soon as say a class go beyond 25 and that's a 35 no. The whole no ye di she be beto on no say as say COVID-19 no so mo hwe say na be ya ye be dividing those classes no. Now in dividing those classes no no headquarters and I say it's not this thing and only TV on national level district level no omo na so mo hwe say the some schools do that have that kind of population about that 60 70 and egika and so what me who those schools now then who be here say together with the parents the communities and together with the district assemblies they will need to work it out. Break it down in those classes because every things at the national level, no, you'll be able to know all these skills in as much as you solve that problem. No, we need to give certain amount of discretionary powers to the districts and to the regions for them to take decisions. Because in a woman it is not a normal time. And the whole power and authority cannot be concentrated at the center. So we will mix village be and as a district, we not person taking decision. After no be director general. You see, there be that. And only the Sabbath and the hard. You empower one or more region. You empower one or more districts. And it's a
networking.
Yeah.
networking
Thomas Tim Musa no general secretary edema nat and I attend kan I'm saying come on you di no ana
wabanti ya nana se
okay
and then
okay
yo
Ora tome sauti enkade a ye beda se papa de enchemu a ode abreye se de wo kan no headquarters won ko antimi nteki division bia enti ye hwe from now till 15th
agro from ma wo form no
enso nye o ma se de te sa de no e wo so bia anya na se de
ne o kan ye no na o kan media kan ho no ye betena ha na ya stress omo a ye kuro mu no ya na omo wo canopies ni nkonwa ne ade bi omo de hen ha no saa mre yi na sese omo nso de boa because say e ba betire mu a empofre mu na e bia na ye nye sika nkoye desk ne bi nka ho but obi wo ho a owo nkonwa o de hen han party fo na yase fo ne ade fa bi bo afare
rentals no
yes ni entity ye ho nta obi wo ho a o high canopy ne ade wo se na o ka say district level no locals no e na omo nim tebia na omo wo no enti se ba ne se ye fa nkotete ye ho ntam na ebi de ebi be kwa abonten se ekoba ne sa ye wo sa aka de ni bi no tapolio se debe no mama ye fa bi mu afore this is the time our society ni community omo here ba ne sa
omo be kire
na mom hours no na because ade sha akola no na ne homete no na adehia no so enye normal no and then they say share hours ne so when they say hours no and yet say first no e dey ni bio because sabre na say we so ha na we ya so ha na etumi abo anya sade a e be kan go and na me ye fa ahometie so nkan mungum ye ni hwia ye be ye ntini akom me say especially private schools no udi agro na school ni ba ko na teacher ni ba ko enya bi
na so be she te wo se ye nyina ye she ye
ka no obi amboa na
e be say no ye no niema ye discuss no dos se ye di kan aka se ye be call parliament se mampani at the state of the nation no the twato e be maye na ye ni eno so ho nkomo because o man ni crew no so o mo aye crowd na
kasi ebe ma awofo no so abana
ye be ye se ye be bie but se ye bie na ni so mo okay
na ye share that of the minority MPC na ya samo mo to court
nya so also wanko how say nya so wanko what social media
and they will not honor social media invitation and so before say be call any council no kakran say na parliament say be ya ye call parliament nanka and I call parliament man say na be show no
na bisa na o de yanka ora haruna
yes enti background nyina ne say wo be kai to aba ne wie parliament be ya hang especially na they be determine pa ye Techiman South enti minority for so fi say pay their coalition and recoalition of the pink sheet no omagidi say NDC woni Techiman South enti omo your margin so mo the petition echo headquarters according to minority for no informing the police I mean per the public order act no you supposed to inform the police for protection if they can so mo ama obi so wan kasa betumi aye the person oye enti omo informing the police no mo informing electoral commission but emra no mo call no and a police for no be kan kire omo say omo anya any information from the MPs and therefore it's unlawful assembly nti e mo kwama mo nti be kan pa gidigidi kakra ba bi say footage be crowd
omo tete
be kire emra na barricade omo force room ni ade killers ni ade nyina no nti emra owie no mo yom agye say saade a isi kwa be kan say ade omo ebetu the petition na bro it's about 6 page petition to mo de ko say omo enricolate say Techiman South because omo giri so mo wini ye nyina enim say so mo nya be kan omo ho a omenya the majority in parliament because we hear 138 to become majority in parliament na a key the more pa enti emra twam wie na che say police for giri say esan say minority for nas MPs and notify omo no and therefore omo akoso unlawful unlawful assembly enti MPs no mo involved no e o say e do mo kokko
okay
but utie eno honorable Haruna Adrisu any Sam George no mo involved na omo say omo nya official summons be and free police for
I don't know if you put him
and the honorable Haruna Adrisu kan ye na
I woke up this morning to some blaze of news in the social media Haruna Idrisu and minority MPs to appear before court, let me state emphatically that the minority leader and members of the NDC in Parliament are an integral part and members of the NDC party, the National Democratic Congress, and we are law-abiding citizens of Ghana. Regrettably, we don't respond and will not respond to social media invitations by the Ghana Police Service. I have not been personally served, as is the requirement of the law, and many of my colleagues. And therefore, I should only be walking to court if there was personal service of that writ of summons. But I should presume, without fear of contradiction, that the Ghana Police Service is allowing itself to be used as a tool of manipulation. I've repeatedly told you that I am not a coward, and I don't intend ever to be cowed by any machination by any person, including the Ghana Police Service. They have some confusion in their mind. They should seek to resolve the confusion, the Ghana Police Service. I've seen names like Dr. Rollins Ezeneta. She didn't take part in the process. The Honorable Adongo of Bolga didn't take part in the process. So somebody somewhere rehearsed enemies that they are targeting for purpose of humiliation and to project us as if we are not law-abiding citizens. They should resolve those confusions in their minds and come back properly in accordance with law. But even what is more remarkable and significant is that the criminals who so declared results and denied us of our mandate in Techima are walking free. What they did is in breach of law. It's in breach of process. Nobody is prosecuting them. Nobody is prosecuting those who shot and killed the 3 persons acknowledged by the EC in Techima. That is criminal killing. Yet, members of parliament presenting a harmless petition, and when I say the police is confused, you didn't understand. They should go and get some training in terms of the law. What members of parliament did was to embark on lawful procession, nothing more, not a demonstration. That's why the Constitution in Article 21 uses the word procession and demonstration. In any case, be informed that the NDC officially notified the Ghana Police Service that the party will embark on a number and series of actions. We are part of the NDC. We took part in that action, but we took part in a lawful, harmless procession. Maybe tomorrow when you are processing to church, they will stop you. God bless. Thank you.
See, ora Haruna Idrisu no Nenra obekle nsem nyina no omo ye law abiding MPs omo aso nyeden omo na hemra ntare no omo bu mra so omo anya invitation bia social media osore no hu se ne nam ho
aha what to say police for nso abeka bibi say yemfa invitation bia for social media nkoma minority a omo koto something ko easy what bibi say and ye nim say bia na say abefo nti ye the invitation ma for social media because the nim ne say e bia ebefa abefo e mail and I say bia bisa but social media no eno wo mote enti no ene na Ghana Police Service Ora Haruna say onye coward so obeka kire wiase nyina say monkoye mu homework because mo mom invitation a enye social media and I'm de befa nti so mo ansi court ho a obi anfrɛ wo but eno so kra no court de am pass no mo frɛ case bi o court
your reporter yi request ante ko ho
nti obi enu ho na owo court
nti say no eno ne you know because say invitation bi anko ya I don't think say
court to me free asem
yes and yeah to me person me hu if you benya police for na
munyo mo ho
say invitation omo individual and I say omo esamo all the MPs now
almost status 20
yes
20 MPs na ko no mo 20
and the person who say because utie Sam George so no so say a joke invitation, joke summons. Man say san on so say a joke summons. The person who say a collective invitation or summons. And now some of the individual MPB because we here or say is an naturalist
no,
but not on count and as a domu so and could but omudi eka omo amo invite and as mo mo internet but say we say be individual summons and as omo kamu na de boom so mu nyina mo appear and ba kumpo anko no
eto de bia ya man yourself no
oh you see social media because say onye official invitation na summons the oti an said na maybe social media so you say in no so kind enti ono no on
na oti hey na say bia ohun say ya ho asem bi na social media eye invitation but officially no bi amfamrewa say
no you
because of it invite
on social media don't forget say most of them I don't do say or a lawyer or a lawyer by profession or something member of parliament when it come to law when nim sani me we nyina enti enya de
police for boy na yetumi fra asem no wo court no e wo breko a police so invitation no according to Haruna no omonsan kan no police for wo and someone yes especially but at the same time so when so yeah yaman yosem no bia because eto da bia yaman yosem no tumi na style bia bi to say sister Sandy ahosefe otumi na style bia bi but entimi so nkoba say a whole Ghana police service na e bia mo invitation akoma asem no cry afre wo court na invitation na for social media
but I know the to me
you know one side of the story you minority for side no it's in the police for some church if indeed omo de call ya when they receive here and time being and one a G because
if omo de call party headquarters
na say ya won nipa no receive you no obendicate but show the vendors assign
ne money here in kese kra ye asema ya frɛ wo court de anya group
yes
so far say do court ya frɛ de just awareness no ho obia ya won ti na last minute basis but ayi ene ye nua be ma Maxwell Kudeko ene na woda
happy birthday to
yes
and that's why miss me mate be birthday friend of Joan you go school no friend no Joan Strongbow and obe ware is say friend of Joan Mrs. Joan Shava
around the ding na
hello Joan Joan happy birthday to you okay
but me should be looking at the present situation in women the tension in what system and the police inviting members of parliament to court even though if indeed omobumraso but so and last name no na me tie mo ne omahene be about more rights but it do time be looking at the present situation you know na ka police for betumi atwentwen so kakra na omahwe the tension a war system ni mu and of course don't forget say this members of parliament church kwa ba so mu you know na what the member of parliament so omra court or no our registration or no so I mean
and the adwuma na obi aye no adwuma na omo ye nti say
but because yes you have tension the end by this time cry nkoko
okay fine
about so
e wo say adwuma bi akoso obi
yes omo na nim de omo ye and bi so omo frɛ omo ntam se na ebe ya anka nu an omo koya no omo ye omo se
frɛ 19th of January
After fix it
second journey case no
the data mo
no ma journey case the 19th of January
you na
case na obi ani ho beka ho asem
say say da bi na afi de
no court dey on onim say case wo
ya serve
and on dey ya onim say ya serve and on say bra court na one ma
into no ma date
o ma date 19th of January
it is a ko ba say entremu no ba say ya serve wo but e bia mpabuche wo e bia na we ye yamanyo semba kumienu ni bia court betumi atwesa afọ na so
yes Kobasa the next sitting na say court who say they were well served or not yet the serve or more but actually for content
well yemani mo
it depends on
na chabre
but say yonko so na so state of the nation address
yes you know me say we mrem say parliament before president before say be parliament be close parliament be on the stage or say on state of the nation address into you beka say constitutional mandate and I said say also well for expectation a very high this time around from the president we expect to say president be ne address more of unitary kind of because we say hang parliament unlike those days and I say parliament who majority and I be so minority now a hand, even though you said who said the basic papa. Inti people expect the president in the Casano, Ebeka Ghana Funyane, especially members of parliament, a boom. Said in case Nas or the bill be koto, and I say Ghana, because you're going to experience a new democratic dispensation this time around altogether. Because you ain't sure who will be that. Say parliament 137. Now on shada and shada who you majority. Yes, what you are saying.
And no ubekaya. Edanwa isi declare mampeni adodanko akufuado obesa mampeni bion. Ne kasa yemu no sa small gathering business which no kind say. Niye ni focus ne na kuma so ade sisi na nkabom. Wa ye ready nso say jina benkumu. Say jina ni phone say yedodo fema no say kuma fema no. San kabom no de. But they be an idea ya na me gidie ni say agro ne phone. Because odiemu ye odiemu. What you say? It is san kabom no. And afen so. Okay. Yama mapeni ka say.
You ka say you ba when na mo no ye be phone lines. Yeah, too. Nti ya be phone lines no mpo. Now so de wo expect mampeni say obeka na onye. 0302 211 701 702 703 704 0302 211 701 702 703 704 na enema mpani bekasa de na wo hwe ni hu se onka de pa na wo expect from mampani ya be phone lines and
my yanka tie phones and me ashofo say you be picking a live Adom TV no our various platforms.
Election headquarters. Yes, yeah, Jumana to say a demand penny and I bet the extreme will be a best.
If you do the 7th of January, the State of the Nation address live 2
p.m. Ewo ahumano so sister Efia your friend or mother and then bed into Makama than Keno. State of the Nation address, dear, who should share from a penny hall, young Ken, or near more official panso.
I think commented Miniabana and Mama Maniaji myself, Papa the General, or Adom TV, Yakupo, Shamo to maybe for Papa, 2 p.m. and I could do you come Papa Mahu.
No problem.
I hear both. Now, your best me idea 2 p.m. down at the America. Say asomdie ne hia awoye man Ghana mu ha na assessment me ho asibi anko baby ba mesre na nado danko akufo ado say ade a 2 pm hia enkabo mu say enkabo mu awoye man Ghana mu ha be ma ade a ye bia no ayedai akosoro na enkrai umbeku school so fia bibi ha me kakra say enkrai no smart kri ayede be show mo bi o ha ehye na no a ontimi nwome. And decided if I go bed and I'm crying so. If you so be no you to her, or be so better at fat. At the share and catch for no, another cage for no. But from JHS near you, most of the money fee. By crown no, what they as someone make a word up there, or be in no smart to her. I'm crying, we will have a fat no, so yeah, and you want to, yeah, let's say, or mommy and show you, yes, I did at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the mommy by fat, the next scholar.
Oh, hello.
Oba me mo channel page.
Acho me jo so yeja.
Yo, me nya ba me mama afishapa.
Afi committee da.
Afi se me na nya me eden a che no wan ni.
Amen.
Na me mfa fidie so na ni nchi abiti FMP onabo bra camp be ko bo bia.
Ojo so da se.
On sira no. Na ni nchi a open ne so otemo chi opikuma ati aban.
O da se.
Open we de me nyimu na so me nya da jo. Na emma na otu wonchemu no we mabia wate to ma he commerce antisa na me otu abaji se konya oji
pacho afia kwa na yete esro afia kwa na yete
we ma waka wa me no enti oge tina utina commerce anti the same tina na waji na utin commerce anti tina de eso sen na nkanye sa bia emma we wo beteti wa makuma se no wo be san akoba sisi ya me no ne kate enti ma wa kwa ba ma me nka bibi mfa school amampanyin si emie hu
Anka papa ka we the state of the nation no dia na wo expect obi nso wa homa no so na ka eho no maye
amampanyin de si enim djuma wadi amampanyin djuma wadi ama munyina motonya wo se na mo ho efe Fese na mo ho efe o man pa United States o man Ghana enti enim no be kadada.
Yo, yeda se papa fa Derek wa homa no.
Hello Derek, good morning.
Hello morning.
Yeah, Pacho na boko there.
Na me adom boko.
Ano pay there na we expect from man penny.
Ano pay yeah expect from man penny you want to say unemployment graduate wo man ni mo no. And you say man penny be hwe aka bibi afa ho. Because they say you hwe man ni mo a afi bia graduate ebe fie. Graduate na ebe fie ni ya na ye busa. Obi ya o mo se ye mfa de yesua no emeye adwuma ba mi bisa do ko school no ko sua bi se bia mechanical engineering, civil engineering, engineering sector no. Ya na ye bisa ye no bisa na ye ko bisa ni question ti mi bisa ye ho ne se. E bia ko sua mechanical engineering. Ene Ghana ha asase no eda hen. A wo de kwa ko bie shop no. Ene Ghana ha wanya asase no baby ko ehye no location ye one factor. E wo hen put in internet fi ngazo di bie shop enti cheso man pani na wo so bie no wo fa ni panwuma se na napko ya o man pani bie eye abeboa na so napko yi enhwe classic program enti ye bisa ya ho ye betini nipa na wo mi betini ya adwuma yi sa akopni se be 60 years na ye kwa empo no pension bi wom abra ye nyini aye so ya betina fi
yeda se papa so so do dia ba Lukman so ye mo official pa eno de na wo hwe ni mo se mampani enka
Ye krom ye mo official pa
Accra chief of staff
papa de general rechia mu nyina ne adwuma pa mulia mo bo afia mankwa ene ma me kira ya se se de mo de maka papa se mu ntam na tete ko mu miem yawo
ya de se me fa de chi no kakra
no
because e ma mo fe de unyom ntam na wat
na mo official pa mi krom hene go so ma hene ono so me na official pa e chia go so fu nyina na no kwasem ye ene ensema ye bepe e dia free omampanyini ho no ensem bebri na obehwe a obia ba ye ka nyuma enso Ghana for dodo na ye ya ho prapra se adwuma bi krom ho no adwuma Ghana hanam no ebia beka se bia kwabra na nye no wonye abuchira se adwuma na no wode ahokeka ene pepa no bekwa kwa se adwuma no ye nyina ye manie mume yankekere oman no se de be ye oman no betima afiri adomu dia kwa adomu ntime de omampanyini de se Ghana no enwuma ana ye maburu no ye tie hia ye be ye ba be ye ye so ye pesa enwuma na ye no mume yemfa de kudie emfa nse adwuma na omampanyini ba be bi ami nyina ye timanya bi ayo no so
se papa Lukman se papa amefa Abubakar
hello Abubakar
oh
Abubakar de na ye pepenti safre bi obi but afia de eyi ukrom ka sisi
Lukman
wakasem ye ya ho prapra ye ye hwehwe ni mu ye ye mfeni mu Ghana fo bebre ye tesa we university ni hwe na no ye a wo mo ye adwuma o bank no egu ye no ebi toto na mo kwa
na no like me say covid ade ehim won ho ane say chewa na ekun wo no
afia Abubakar ba yentie ni wie pacho hello Abubakar
good morning
pacho it is saying
hello na mo so
ya mi adom yes ye ho ye pa
pacho I say sometimes adiba ku na ya yentan ka o say no election no mu wie o man panin ka asama o ba be kan I say ya bibia kokunu so moino punto ni yansha minority no omuno aso mo take decision bia obo ayo mo say chinchin na jiso mo chira we mu say ena na mbo ya no ono pe no o di unity ni be ba ka statement no now so parliament so ban no yo ni ka say kura MP be bia mi ti so ban na mi MP ni ewo no ke omo kasa ya emboa omo ayo mo adi say ye pe chiro mo mo hu say entini anga sana sa aje no kwa na mi bon pense mo nyɛ majority kura na ba entini nyɛ ni juma because this is bi wo hono na ono wa na adi say nyɛ o man puntu e na opewo ono politicization na adidi mo ama yo kura yo patriotism na so e bi ni ho biu e bi ni ho kura
enti we nyina tete we e na wo hwɛ anim sɛ mampani bɛka sɛn
o kasa no yensan kyerɛ parliamentarians no so o mo so die na mampani no na obɛka You ultimately here and Obeka. No, see, young fat, go kind of statement na last or kind, or see, about 1 or 2 a statement na Ghanaians, a diachira parliamentarians. Aha, and this statement, you know, expect to say, almost no from what presidency in top. Now, my entity.
Abubakar, that's it.
But Mammy, for Facebook, what's your call, Balti? Or see US, your shoe, our classroom, wanted your free fee. Our class, another, what they were, just say.
What's the sound?
And no, and only someone by yes, ye be faswa ha enti ye da se papa se won so o hwe ye da se papa
yeah o mahene aba island enti enche ye be link akọ parliament house na kwakwe preparation so far said the preparation city o na ahead of this state of the nation address by His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the expectation from the Ghanaians so far enti minister o mahene o tie nka hello mahene Amahene unia papa nyame kema belande okuma enkran. Hello mahene.
January ida etoso enum wo Ghana amamu hihye mu no yenim se ene the 7th parliament no ene mampanyi bitwa Ghana ho mfonyini akyere na ye dissolve na de etoso enso no afi yedi tumi nso ahye eye mampanyi ayasa yi ni ensem beche na Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. We are used to one place abribia de this adwuma we yenim se ebape yewura mrahye bedwam omo obia soronko omo de ma eye de boni central for adwuma no be na ide enioma asesa enioma na asesa no entie kakra ye tene se yade a eye kodie we yade abesen wi ase nyina ye kom no eye covid eka ho bi eno achi nso no bambo ho nsachire soronko so abeka ho bi enti ye nye the usual place a eye mrahye bedwam a de bia da etena ho edisa ankomo no oba parliamentarian se a uwura mu pe na chese o hu se baby a shen park obonkum so na onifa so ye de emu bia baako ana aye dankora kama ebeji awo mrahye bedwafo ene mampanyi na pamfo nyina se one entena ene because of even COVID in same so hwema ye ka space na sema yatitimu kama said the bear uni aye to nsa afro bia no benya kwanya na watimi atenase ade kodie wu no enka okwan bia so eno achi so wura eye auditorium no mpa na just yahye nkonwa no kama they say ntini se won hwe anim se dipa dodo na betimi aba na obedi djuma ene nemum ete se won timinya bia sonko obi etena ha adwen se camera no do kwa ba bia mampanyi betena a ono obekasa na abedi akiri omamu mpanyimfo betena se yaye mrahye bedwa ne se so pepepe e wa hanum se o hwa ba bia eye clerks ne eye deputies ne nyina betena ne nyina yaye san hye ne nyina wa o hwa Ghana ya mamre so a from kesi wona e be burum ama yade ama akwa abade adi asaso mpanyimfo so atena se echese hye egu akwan mu o hwa bambo fonso guso a wonu etutu neoma na ono ye neoma o kwanso nkoso kra enti de emane danso ne se wona timi ahyehyɛ aye ne se mrahye bedwam pepepepepepe a bibia ekoso kama ewa ha ye kan se nipa no dodo no so ahyase a ye ka se ide ono eba mako o hwa nyame anim ne kureni ona jebre asiesi hayi pa o hwe nkonya na ye duredura ho na sa nkonya na Ghana mampanyi oba obetra so ansa na wadi ne nkomo o hwe yachi ha kamera ne de otu achi a o hwe yachi anso ayewo aya post phone so omo so biribia da no one bo Ghana nwoma e man nyina etimi sorry e de tujom kama eno so one wo mo chefa e wa hanim sei sa pepepe so ana o hwe ma yachichechiche mu mmia sonko a nipa dodo na obi edi ne dwuma e wo kwan sonko so kra ma menka obi na menyi wa se eye exclusive enya dia obinya na obabia agi Adom TV ana betimenya sa ndema we na wahwe ye ka say de nkonwa mampanyi na bedi akire speaker of parliament wonu betena so nyina no ye dwura ho esanse wonu enye ndru dwuma ebeboa mo motimedi ahosiesie ne ahobobo na aguso wohwe eye table yuzu a mic yuzu a ene udi adanse chose ene NDC caucus MPP caucus wonu kasa mafo me kasa film ene ho dwumadi nyina won edi wanum say ye wo big screen enso wo hanum si a wona ya to nsa from say wonu beta dwumadi atisi na chi nyina no wɔn nso bɛba na wɔn abɛdi dwuma a ɛti sɛ mekɔ so kae sɛ afei na ado afidi na to Adom TV ana ohwɛ extended version of Badwam ana wagye bra ohwɛ mpanyinfoɔ dodoɔ na ɛnkyɛ megye di sɛ ɔno bɛtena ase because ohwɛ ma dwumadie no ɛbrɛ ɛde ama dwumadie no sɛ nhyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ nondu na wɔtwe rada nondu ɛkɔpem sɛ ɛbrɛ no bɛso sɛ mampanyin ɛde ne ki sɛ wɔyɛ the last State of the Nation address at Ghana mampanyin His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɔne mmerɛhyɛbadwafoɔ ne Ghanafoɔ bɛka sɛ ɛma remfi amammerɛ ne sɛ obɛdissolve this parliament the 7th in the 4th Republic na afei yɛde tumi hyɛ ne nsa a the 8th parliament no atumi adi dwuma nti yɛka sɛ deɛ ɛhyehyɛ aba no sɛ ɛnkyɛ ne nyinaa bɛwa bɛgu akwan mu na afei mampanyin adi ne dwuma a ɛsɛ fata ɛsɛ sɛ ɔdi amammerɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɔyɛ na ɔde dissolve the 7th parliament na afei ɔno nso yɛde tumi hyɛ ne nsa on the 7th of January adeɛ baako a mekɔ so ka kyerɛ no sɛ wowura ha pɛ ɛsiane nsakyerɛ a aba no nti no deɛ di kan covid wɔn hyehyɛ perfect deɛ ɛtɔ so bambɔ nso emu amia yie kɛseɛ paa ana afei nso no wo a yɛnto nsa mfrɛ obiara no wonya kwan mpo ana wawura mu ana wabɛdi dwuma a ɛni kwan so ɔdi wɔ ha nti mame encourage you baabi a obiara no don't even worry yourself Adom TV Adom FM Joy FM Joy TV all your online nyinaa I stand by a yɛdi dwuma sonko ɛde ɛbɔ wei ana yɛdi kan ayi wɔ sitire sɛ onyame ɛyɛ Adom a na dwumadie no ankasa hyɛ ase a yɛde deɛ ɛwɔ mu nyinaa no ɛbɛbrɛ hɔ sɛsɛ deɛ ɛm sɛ ɛbɛma kwan ama mpanyinfoɔ ɛtumi ɛdi ɔmo dwuma wɔ kwan soronko so koraa mɛkae oyi ɛm sɛ nkɔmmɔ bi aba a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛdi nti yɛbɛkɔ ɛyɛ woba mmarahyɛbadwa mu so a deɛ ɔkasa ma mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ gyina ɔma nan mu ebiebie nneɛma ani so ɛde kyerɛ yɛ maame Kate wɔ ha no sei nti baako mmienu bi yɛbusa no agya ɛbere nti no yɛama na kwan no atoɔ no adwuma so ma Kate afihyia pa
afi kɔmbɛto yɛn
afi sɛ sɛ biribiara nam ne kwan so kamakama
biribiara nam ne kwan so
what has changed
well COVID-19 and you know there's a lot of things that have to happen that didn't used to happen. We would have probably been at the Independence Square or in the chamber, but obviously, you know, I mean for the swearing in and for other activities, but obviously with the COVID-19, say it's become necessary. Say you try say you use bigger space for ventilation and all those things, and I think say a high. I mean it's something.
When they bomb about so Ukraine, I was seeing one. Did kind of a see a thing maybe as a dissolving of the last parliament, Jumedine Bekosoa, and a swearing in of President-elect Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
There are three main in Nyoma EBC around that time. We first one, Nina constitutional provisions. Me refer me constitution kakra, but and that day, I'm say 95 or something, 95, 96, 97, I'm not sure. But this one, the final message on the State of the Nation address. Share your constitution, standing orders, idea, Jumano. At the end of every term, no, the president has to meet with Parliament and give his final State of the Nation address. And that's what we are seeing today. Nyami Aduma Ochina, 6th January. Usually, no, we don't have any activity. In this particular instance, no, we'll just have our final sitting. At the final sitting, we are expecting, say, majority the money closing remarks, na minority the money closing remarks, na speaker so ama ne closing remarks. Then we go home. And then at midnight, you can say Parliament stands dissolved. Not just there's no ceremony, but the Parliament yegunu. And yegunu we are. Then at 12:01 of the next day, which is and I 7th no near shame na ya inaugurating 8th Parliament. Characteristics of the features of the inauguration will be selection of a speaker and their 2 deputies. Obviously, one side has mentioned their leadership, so we'll get to know the other side of the leadership too. And then once that is done, Parliament will be sworn in, and then we go and if we can find rest, na yakoda kakra de chia, na san badom we, na abeswe presidents no in. Very, very packed.
But am I ready to just ensure that it be a smooth running of all these programs?
I mean, God being our help, no, I say be humanly possible. We built this dome from scratch, and we've worked very hard. Ghana flag, ceiling, very beautiful. We've tried to incorporate the chamber. table, no clerks at table. We've tried to replicate the chamber here, and the reason is that we wanted to feel as parliament as possible. In terms of the programs and everything. We've had meetings with the transition team, so we think we've done our best, and we're leaving the rest to God.
Additional kakra say ejawada ro abetima boy ene yenti ase na kwa ene o mabebre yesi ye beto aba na yi speaker yesi da bia be ma yensa so na yi speaker yesi ye be yi ni prekope na dey na be koso.
One of three scenarios na betimi play out. Me ati say yabo ye speaker Okoedin. If there's no other, okay, so here's the entire process. Yabo Nidin, he will be sponsored, which means a better say group number here, and better say, oh, we are nominating this person, and then he will write, say he accepts the nomination. Not or the break clerk, no, or the break clerk now. If there is no other nomination, then when they come, it's easy to select. Now, if somebody else sponsors another person now, when they come, that means there are two people now. Obviously, we have to vote. Ideally, you vote by secret ballot. But this is parliament, and the whip system is very effective. And in the whip system, no, you blue. And once I would domicile cone, you have to say it's blue. So they will appoint tellers. Tellers, somebody cameraman say obeti mi a show mo mbaba gina ha no enye hu fa so ye de anuma bebre box a wo chamber ma wo hu no ha nti address finance minister be ma to see as finance minister be ma statement a obegina ha majority be kasa obegina ha minority be gina nti tellers ni be gina on either side nti fan say muntaka ni chairman na me suspect say e be ban sa no that's if it was in the 7th parliament. So the whips will be there na uvotia yeah so to ana because it's a three-way whip system no so yes anshana but again if you decide say I don't want to vote a certain way, nobody can force you, because at the end of the day you are a bona fide member of parliament selected by your people. You don't have to more or less like but usually because you belong to a caucus you want to do what the caucus says.
Well, where Obiaka the for is Ghana, and you're looking forward to an exciting or a very hard working or sharply divided whatever parliament.
You see, I tell people, I remember it wasn't the 4th parliament or something. We had 116, 114.
Wow.
Yes, and I don't think we will see a lot of changes in terms of attitudes and everything. Plus, Ghana for nipa baako, and we tend to, although we disagree, no, and I tell people say, "Oba me officer, Oba say, NDC need to hear the MPP need to hear the, omo chamber, and I can see and plus beyond that, no. Most of our work, is done behind the scenes, where we talk about things. Sometimes the workout, in fact, most times the workout, they know that there's going to be a workout because they would have told them, we're going to work out. And these things, they happen at the background. So we are envisaging, there will be divisions, but there will be a lot of consensus too. It's very exciting, very challenging, and I think it will be the best for our democracy.
But officially,
usually Parliament city 10. Nti share mu say acha 10:30 na nyame adoma. Ni asha say Parliament city and sana president abeka yensa na e di juma e wodi.
Better say make it, but media fraternity, we miss you a lot. So look into our camera and tell us something.
But I miss you more than you miss me. Who knows? I just might come back and watch this space.
Okay. Official party, thank you so much. So yeah, make it Ado ono kanena ono so yeah. Centroni ana oni edin komo. In fact, why my nchiremu ame hu dintia ene oni edisa jumawe e wan which a very packed week. Apart from say the state of the nations, mampenyi so yebe in any other important issues in an ebeba betudwa and I be this jumano e wan is mamen koson ka say de ebe kosu bia no Adom TV, Adom FM, Anafi, Joy FM, Joy TV, Anna ye online sijina Asampa FM, Inshira FM, Love FM, yednina ebede ebetuja ediamao. No need to even come here. because the oba na onisa the amount 2 me so timid bahana unya kwanya kra no room abede e de say oye mamenka say just be home and keep watching Adom TV me besia na mama me nuanom so amo studio no masom na modi djuma sonko na afi yesaba ebra ye betra se di nkomo yi a na onso yetim ne wadi nkomo because mamu nyina afi shapa we are in 2021 not 2020 nti nyoma oya na enko yi ne sisu yi no janho mejidisi wa janho say eja ho a ede adwum kuri e be se dwum kuri opposite for bandi ana eja ho kwanso goskura ede asi
Kwabena Santiase papa pantino sadia waka no ni accreditation a wontumi nkɔ hɔ eno nti na Adom TV ye ne ye platforms ahodo ni nyina no ye wo hɔ no nti de hia ne sa wo de obɛhwɛ wa pie free a no worries wo de hwɛ live on Facebook na afi nkomodie nti we no ye entete ho adaroma nyumako bi adaroma eno mo boye chidom ye hwɛ ho nyenkrato ni eba ebeto so. Sepa so so share Adom TV Badwam and special edition no ena ye de emma say ye ko parliament na yakotie mampani anodin nsem wo mai said ye empempenso a ye na bedro no o mahine kwabena sante ni kiu no dika ma ye hunu de ekoso ene no bibia ye different efe ahofade no ne nsiesie no maye wo ho no eye na still no nkrofo da so wo pronechi epese wo mo so ka de wo mo ehwe free mampani eho eye state of the nation no de wo mo ehwehwe nti phone lines no ye say bie de amamo fi say ya yenta nyamo nti opportunity ne ba say dia na wo say ye ne mudi nkomo 0302211 701 702 703 704 0302211 701 702 703 704 oba the never expected from mampani state of the nation no na onso ode atudwa shadow so say na yenua be ma papa nyameke ono ena ye dwaso nsamu nshira
ye fa na kroimu nsam
aha ni nsam de so
oh ye onso komase ni ashanti kro excess nsam wo ho no esoso nti ye na kro no ye de
no no
ishire de ye na kro no uyo tumfu a krono ye na ishire dia nti ye ne bitumi akamu nsem David
no nti ye ne yenua be ma papa nyameke ne te ha na yenua be ma pani owura kwabena asante omanhene ono so ene crew no ebi wo parliament na mamechira diamond ono mpenu ho asem ono so ye te ha
wan kam kwa paso dia abati but there na me can say won say ye nkomodie na asase ye hwe school ni nsem na me ka bibi say se betumi atretre mu a ama ye social distancing na ye djuma yen ya ye wo canopies ye de hin highway krom wo hu de mrase bidafo na ye
federal enokre me mo pa ebe ye djuma
enti ye nya bibi
enokre
niema bibi nye bibi ne o ma ye no eye best because mrase bedwa na da ho no se ahoho beba ye beso mampani ne ye be dissolve ebi be ka ho enti se na ebe ya yare no bi nkotitinti ekwan ye dachire no ya ye hwa ye kama
na oman so kan say security so yes this time so dey ye extraordinary very tight yemfra wonni accreditation
on say
na menti bi mwase o ade na internet TV ne radio ne wo
ye invite wo koye dem
na wo koye me ajojo wo ti hwe ye tie bibi no kra no wo ko kra sometimes unhunu no feel ba ha na camera no capture bibia yo ti obi achi a wo da nyina create me mamo enso bia wo ko inside kra
unya sa kwan
ba wo so ti me frɛ bam state of the nation no onso de wa dwenkyere no eba na fe yedi ehun
enti afia de na me kan say ye de sa hwehwe we kura parliament de omaye ebeye enhweso amaye schools na ebeboa so ho ye be keka omatare ho a abofra ya abofra me dem focus wo KG4 no ho pa primary 1 to 3 ne KG4 no enti ye tretrem so ho ye tretre mu ane aye bi wa abonten se bi awia na so be hye won dododo afise tapoli na bi nso mo hye pa na no so ya hwe na kwan na bi a ye be yi hu nyina ebi ohokra ye school no ba bi e won ponche ne nkuku otwam na ya je ho ban kakra na mofra ne hyem awofo no ba pon school akofa no no se no aye na ye ja o ma na o ma na ntia bi no kofa no na ebefa
eno e befa
ye de se papa ne to ebefa it's a good suggestion but yeah na is he and I'm showing a bigger picture in terms of especially in cricket to many idea and I just me boo be but the possibility of some of these things say be adwuma or no determines
na me fa ye fa ni
okay
yenya Idrisu wa homa no so Idrisu anope ye mo afishia pa ye da se wo hwe bedwam e de na wo expect ye free mampani wo ne or the state of the nation etudwa
me da se pa me ba fia na pese mo so fe pa eu e mo nya ta petwa me kia papa o ze papa bo de forte e chana papa bo so bo de se no nya kuma bo mai pa na e papa ya ta petwa e chana papa pa ne papa mo ye ma gana ma nyina na statement is address aye he o man peni eni mene e pese on se en parliament eniema AC in fact men kai se ebi AC pen bebi o mokoye adwuma die ni ade no versus o man peni kasa na o ba kasa no enye kasa de nka bom ebeba parliament judgment south issue no o man peni ka ho asem nipa ya ku mu abato we mu no e sere man peni so o mmomade anse o ba ka ho asem na busuafo a mo ahwero mo de hye no in fact na akomape me emra enye sa in fact enema enkoyie na school a ye bie school ne unkola umfero moko form 1 no cho exam so mo transfer almost 2 months or 3 months ni o ma start transfer be March 10th next 6 months ngwana be transfer o father also no dey pa o mo ye wasam kaka
era se papa era se ho fronso ahoma no so ma me fa no
hello Angie
yeah madam
me mo acho mo official pa
afim comment ye
amen
we dey me di carding chakase de madam Deputy of Rose honorable Kablo Sodium we dey misro adaworoma you know nyame onshira mo ne adwuma pa mo ye we reach inshira fam de yetimu pa na adom so ye hwe mo pa wo ma se ne dwusu nyina na president dwumadi oba bedin yesere minority ni yesere tete Ghana na yato oba na wie empuntu ne hia ye timamufo no eti yesere se parliament ye omu mampanyini di state of nation na yibetu dwe omu kwa adwobreo yesere mo adwobreo because etimamufo ne hia empuntu empanyifo ne ye nimso omu do omu nyinya omu do omu pe timamufo no ye hia empuntu because enkrofo ma eni ajanka ne hia wisiafo sofa o manu eti yesere omu sa adwobreo a police for this soldiers in this street is them so adwuma no o man is simple o mo koso wan stop o mo to is no mo nye na Ghana mfa ne tuma pemfra yakopon hira mo ne adwuma pa mo ye so pa hema
that's it
Richard Nyako abahoma no so
hello Richard Nyako
yes sir
yeah good morning
sir
na mpomu to say
me pa chonyan
official panso
asen comment here
what the state of the nation address expectations so far
yo boss me san chia wahwefo na yada o mangana se enam tempenso a ja ye bre ye ho asema nyankopon so bia bedu na chief we dem pacho ye expect something better Ghana ye peace enti wo wa dwen se na any dey say there are precautions ye dey ato ho no mo a en allow obia kekese ko because masa baby ye bi obi wo a obebai bi bon division ho a wo dey ba be say bi but fine say akoba say restrictions e wo ho na yinina yinya kwanya enko because me sure so answer na obeko no na in fact wo no you be disciplined house answer na wetin yakọ because ko ye ibli ho a you be disciplined ikudi we yachi na at the end of it all wo dem a wo na masa wo suffer wo busuafo ebikwa na TNT busuafo de beba police station a be show credit nti yema nyina nti ehofo na ye tie yema mpani ja
okay
man nyina ye dia na secondly boss me expect na na to say a teacher for a year school masa be 2 years ni upgrading letters yen san kan ya o ma hijack from all the ministries chief ya cancel me we ho kan upgrading no the teacher near we set A from year 2018 and no we be school 2018 so we upgrade you set A na the trade meanwhile so no aja ni say uko wenim kakra uko wenim na usika mu so yebu teaching scale ya chief na government asan hijack uko offices na ministries na yes enye on fort na from above. Okay. Since 2018, chief, teachers upgrading, equal degree, since 2018, Mother.
All right.
Old one and
Yate, well noted. Nti Mr. Sir President Betachi on that. Okay.
Yada se ose asante wa homa so ose no pay mu official pa. Yada se dia na wo hwe ni mu afri mampani kasa ene o be kasa no.
Yo, Mr. No more official pa.
I think committee.
I think in first school no hono. No get correct so ship system nem right. Men chen correct mu yinu na yare ne kwa no asa ayi ebro.
Oh, okay.
Na pepe na we kan wa salam.
Yo. Okay. Yada se papa pa ro say. Yada se. Aha.
Yo. Eso me da ma se pa.
Yada se. Yenya obi ade 0302-211-701-702-704 and a 3. Ashavin.
Hey, we have a you.
Ya go pardon ya wo ye da se papa pa nyame hira. Now the sense Badwam ba ye die na nsan em se o course no nta ma but ene ya menya we na still da so system nim nyame hira pa se.
System no de o be se be ja system no man ya system no man na me.
I don't cre asam na no
wa. Enya system no de be da film but sometimes normal be we be to wa na what na se kakra no wa be one year spectator kakra na me boa.
No. Eda se bientie we.
Mama fa kwanya iso na me ma Adom TV multimedia nyina official pa apesam ne de na mo be se madom matutu mu ebi ana na ishla bo bia me sha no sonko echo bibi o kama fidikese bia mankwata mako nyame ani nokuri ya president na Adom Akufo-Addo wakata o na no Sunday o kasa ya nyame boama nkwa no admaba suwa ba bifia do COVID-19 na me se Mimi abako nano ndura kwa no ye complaint ya nano kwa ndura tamna president kata ndura mandi ye complaint say the president kata no nkwa class o chade nkwa no almost getting to 72 so class ni class bi esu na isi o mu kwa mu kwatina nkwa be fi kura wo bi no mo de back class wa na o mo ko fi ba bia say no me pa o me to o me manage no the president kind of you what do you guys and crown bet not 1 year bro munsu ade and I say we so ya in same call they say me no kasai they say football for Bianco Studio not fully bring ko bi 4 ko and they say school kraba be ko kime say president so on taking measures say bi ai crown ko akotina classroom say ni say social distance say ni kwa kwem say ni pa 60 kura na ni pa 40 ni classroom say ni be hyehyem na ni betima ni teacher ni ba kura na be kan no so outside na so nkura na o man ko classroom so outside no chro o ma dia binya bank e beto asu rather than say o mu ina ye be ko ma ye da faduka e betu o maka no mu go class ba kun to and na say dey kwa ye shembra ye time ba bi bumbra no so
Yada se papa the blow abahuma so.
Yeah, hello the blow.
Yeah,
hey, the blow long time official pa.
I think committee.
Obom food name akwate kede na mizanka. They shake akra. Now, and a lot of discussions especially on the State of the Nation address. Imune with me akabi.
Oh, okay. Because inside of what I see at Tamakon in Yaba, we did almost of what we born a hand and with you. You put it on for my father. You monitor what happened.
Yadamasi.
You monitor show, young one card. Any TV, when you have to visit for some much Adom for Kilina. You, Nakapa, me can say, oh, that for the 19 in relation to inclusive schooling, adding, there is nothing we can do. You know, because I don't know who's an epidemic, as a pandemic, anyway. If you don't have, and I say, God doesn't grant us a good president. I am actually. Biblically, and you can't do that because human name is a fact. And as we are approaching the end of the year, things like this will happen. But when your government, the near deal better measures, you can do.
biblically I say and then you query a man who at the end of that. It's one color. Everything you have to know. People are uniform. You know this. You can never advise Apala. Don't have the conscience, you know, no. Because I can't make my kind of say, teachers, you know, so you good monitoring. So teachers don't not the no more call, no more WhatsApp, no more PA. Every job is to do good monitoring. It's your class and quality of position, Kalano. Now you're sure. When you go on the yard, inside of us, the blue.
The blue, it was Papa.
Hello, Ofate.
Hello, Mammy.
Ofate and Pacho Mate.
Yeah, maybe a crisis will be in Camo.
And Council.
The Martimidi, my father would be my man.
Ofate and Opay, Bissassa, then I will share him some penny becker.
You, Pamicho, with the Massibri, nation in Museo, my penny, Ebecca, a future of my penny, dear book. My penny, a future, dear book, or dear book, or the two than a 4 or may I know Papa and not a boot at my end. Now, the Mr. Magana for my first and my second for a minority for them. Yes, so my Ghana, Yedia. Ghana, a Yenina, Yedia, she said, be a Koya. Omunyabutere no munyina ye ntena senia for do emodum na so ubakoko na parliament ye you say masi begani ye so mampani be kasa na was the minority leader ni abana fenti na dia mampani be kano ye tie ni asore ni ebokoto eside basabasa o ye ebom no mani timi enkonenim ye sen say omunyina fa adwen kro enta mampani ti se business enkoya munyina mutimi hia na makasa na year to year no man no afare ntuma pefra ni nyina yakoye nim ese nyankopon so onka ne ho na do be ye enye hira emo me so fa ntuma pa infra me da makidi
amen yes ya da se ofache
ya da se edichum ahoma no so edichum anopay emo official pa ya da se wo hwe bedwam de na wo expect from mampani
afin komo to ye michia munyina nso mo bo edwuma papa
eje so
mohonso ayefe papa
edase
sibi amacheshe mohonso be mane hemfinfin kama michia media kakra me expecting say me I'm not expecting say minority better now. I'm not expecting say minority MPs no better now. Masa mat na ho mo supporters techiman o ni pa ye shoot be ekuomo. Yes, and the nipa 20 of you, yes, more court. Now, the most now, my president and the verdict, you name say you stolen verdict, no, or by the casa tremu. I will be surprised. I'm telling them, I will be very surprised if they go and sit down there and allow them to be spoken to. Yeah, I'm expecting them to walk out. They should be there. Or better now, they should be there in Umbra. Obaye na then they stage a workout almost orenko
na do tun wo hwa ye say ya betimi akoya nim say o man on said de emo na die no omo ni nko na emu forward
emo ni die no mo ndi nko ye
enti na akwa court say wa wonim say petition na wo court nra anu nyoma hyase enti ade enti na wo say ni die mu o panimu say bia wo kra panimu yi ebia wo nkrofo bia wo wachi na wo be kasa no mo nyina soroko because omo bu afu a wa na wo be feel ne say
me say no me amete hai so ma sorry anko e be ya me ya papa
Matias ya ba me kire say wo do nan show mo shoes ni mu na wo wa ye panimu bi a wo so da wadwuma no wadwuma e for so wo mo tie atua because one tua wo mo salary na wanye wo ma de bi anti wa wo hwa e be yo de
na de nti na wo ye panimu na wo tua wachi for salary
bia bibi na asie enti but enye se o se wonye enti na o ma court no enti nka ho no de enti ya enti enu ti ne yato aba no ama wo mo nkotie no ho ade enti enu de wo se o motena ho so ho but e wadwen kire ye da se onso obaso da che hina baso
hello da che hine
hello
yeah good morning
morning
official panso
after college papa chairman of peso
yes so expectation from the president.
MP Akamachia, Honorable Robert Kotiamoa, means out in Chami, incumbent MP, Yura Kofi, Iron Kramanfo. Now, Yakosoa, with the election and Anado, and then speech of Babemano. The election says, and then some of Babecano, and then some idea as in Yelaba. In fact, about the 2 years, I don't think I know that they can put you a bebre. Yeah, that's also parliamentarians for the 8th parliament, you know. Papa, Yabre, and it's added in and penny for the Bama Ben. To the I think the Omudi and one brother to one, I should be dream. And similar, as I said, yeah, bet penny so ever my man penny, I bet what so I didn't put to bebre or minor. Now you penny for at the Adani. Yeah, that's right. On my penny for enough of all those things. The share the boy man, the titru mebu, the babu I am marijuana, purchase a band the bar, get a babu or many you know, the best MP since a moment funny serious. Now in Jay and I are solid free parliament, and now young quaffet and out 9 years in a bassa, citizens in a Bequetia. The MPs should be very serious. Oh, it's parliament or mobile. It will be Biana, Yasanso, Amama Fisher,
That's Papa. That's Mammy Abaso. So for Mammy Dome, Pacho, be watching more Fisher.
Oh, I think I'm at Miniaba.
Amen.
I know pay them wife.
Yeah, then you say.
Yeah, I fear my quantum macro, Mamma can send me a done a row.
What's in the What?
Yo, Miniaba, I know pay dear. Then I'm watching Queen and I'm watching us and I got a wound to me, Jumania Mitram, and my friend, and you can see a palm.
Amen.
Dear, make an and name and penny, and become a ship with you. Now, my dear, budget or you could to join a that.
Where the State of the Nation address?
Oh,
mine, baby, Edruno, yes.
Any day, yes, no question, Madam Massey. Madam Minister, and my penny cocoa parliament, what then Sampa, any regime, any ye, no, the cotuja, a diama or my Ghana. If you say a shen or ye, Ghana for Sunday, Queen Mano, Omudin Fina account, a diama mampenia, meaning say, I wish him a Ghana for ya, a would more muddy, a Kunyana Samano, and no super penene. Or the bed to what them on my Ghana, and they make catch a minority for say yes, Ghana for ye, Gideo, Muno, Musokoto about the mammo. Seeing I ain't mean commercial bedroom, and seeing ain't mean commercial bedroom, no one a ye muno, yes, some more cohonum, not one customer party interest in Timo. Juma yes, a woody, let them fast so a blow my Ghana nano. Monkon could this age, Jumano. Your best Ramajo Brel, yes, and yes, ye. Enti empeni nyese na no enti memboa me no mienu e mo man Ghana enti menyam puntu enti me de mano pesi a no obi nso ato aso na me mamu nyina afihia pa o
afeko so ye da se so for mama do me akasa so for mama so
papa
ye da se pa
ma yenko amedo wonso ameda no pa ye mo afihia pa ye da se wo hwe bedwam yenti o de wo expect from mampani.
I think I'm up here, Adom TV. I'm sorry, Ghana had here, so you can't young for pan customer, Adom TV there. You don't know pa.
That's
a new pa. Until I can't say a cat young for pan customer. And I make comments of so. The woman say, minority for the dear, men Kwama green, remember green, and you're watching. Then Kwama green the Ankama Monko Kra and Compass or Market Massy because. You would take you will see with the China Mea Casan party me by the MPP, but of course, no Queen, I am a day. And to me, once a mabaka crabia, no one to person program, but you have 5 months of Kunipa, as if for Kunam, another for Banipa Mobile. Now the Duke Kunipa, young Kamoshi. Now so will be with not gonna hire a year. You see, you be a overcome once. If you are my young crown, you are party for the good gonna quite be out your course. Because I person getting a 12 banner. Yet, to us, one when I find one when I'm a young new. Quite down say this year, if you also be here, they do this year. So say you also be a coward. Now, my opinion is or the candidate actually of Ghana and some more. You can only idea here also the car. There's a young one about other cardia. Minquad and Ghana means Susan minority for Komoko, Krananka, Pesomako Tidoka.
We're not Medase, although now when Mampeni Afekwan or Becassa, in the NTA dear or Becca, you know, Nasan Mamudia, aha, Bob Abahuman.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah,
your Bob Fisher pa.
I feel the Yakuma Young Biakuma Sadia for money.
Amen. I don't pay the Edim Commodity, Mudia, be especially on the State of the Nation address. Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob. I'm Sir Bob of Line. Okay, next caller. But my young man Kofontias is the State of the Nation address, President Bear touch all angles.
Correct.
From the economy to the security to every aspect. We a state of the nation. Baby, a Ghana near Drew no. Obama account of possibly you make a cry also and what you should expect in the next parliament or the next years ahead of us. That is the general state of the nation address. Into be touch all angles. Into member for sure say for pina per president special account on the election on the and once you're saying the president enka asem be kan nyina boom no definitely he's going to talk about it. It's go phone come van to omo yim. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Mustafa Wahman.
Hello, Mustafa.
Papa, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Mustafa na boko there.
Adom na yes so.
Official pa.
Afin comment to sabe se ni ase honka. Na nkwane honde wo.
Amen. Ye ni nkomo kakra.
Me di Mustafa Kofi Abraham di odu asante mantem. If you have to pass it, I better go with more. Papa, my main chairman, a modern mamma, if we last year, I'm watching when I'm on you who be a cost about you, not everything less. The message I go on so far, I want them for 4 and Quamu and Mamma.
Amen.
Papa, they make a nana say, Gamma, a back pet. Met you a French, met you to Gugasa, met Burkina Casa. Now, a bear one my bed then say, I'm on your phone with me, I can't get in there, Tiabumu. The best friend, let me cheap MPB our NBC. Was it now make match on your mamma and father, say all for you, as you view. The best friend, MPB near this is a Ghana. You know, you are, you'll be in the show. The best friend says, I'm bound to be back. Say, this is a say, Omunan Kamuno to if it's a Badwam, not about or more so. The best friend said, they were another one, the Casa Catro, the Casa, a Catro, a female, the MIE. And just from G, it himself from G upon OB. It himself from G, Ghana, you will be. Now, your best friend, this is what say, among anything to my aid. Now, the young Queen Ponua, Mufakasapa, and the Akumatoyemu, Emma, and Home, objection, and after Mufa 100 to be Emma from Jibo. Now, Ghana, yes, from G, yea, Yahubatoye, that will be so and what on. Papa Milk, I mean, chat on Nabo, Collins, or our year, or yet elect MP, as Yakwa North. Kana pa ofa ase papa so yen ka mo bebe
that's so bin so abaso
hello hello Kobe
yeah mama chen
yeah so that's Kobe
yeah mama fisha panso
afin comment ye
yeah bo ma ba so na djuma pa mo ya magana man
yeah that's do
na emi say president station of
state of the nation address
exactly Jebedi Kanya Serena. Omas onka asumdue sem. Emma Ghana my sebe. Momo centro for ni de muhu se o man ni mu adwo. Nanso ayese bola suja. Nti wonka ensem a e dia asumdue beba. Amani sebe abufu hye ni mu because abato no obia be dia dance abato ni mu na ofan. Centro for mo be kanokra because ni akoso Techiman, baby, I shall pay ho idea. And no call someone who near and some P mobile. Ya plenty papers are a was a woman de twaba. Now so parliamentary about what want to be. If you mumia or man penny one cat someone, Upia come about 20 years. Sabi, near Sinania. Well, near Yanni as in your word in your mouth. David bisa nya saka omuninko nesa be obi asum da ho na odi na furum da bia di na furum kutum ahu na no enfasum wie ma
yate that's it
yes man kire o man ni nyina ma ne abufu hye ni mu
akomanto ye honko yate that's it
yes menya hye wi
that's it patro ni di ni ye Mustafa
Mustafa
o se na wo ka bibi se yen sentrofo nyina bedi ho adanse se abato ne mu na ho fan ye multimedia de ye di ho adanse se de sakafi isi ho no ene ye tena ha ne ye bo ho daru se de ye sakafi isi ho enti e ho no de menua be ma ye da se
say I can so I cannot pay your official pa kafra say ya mo ahoma no ateko ba obetimi afre ene mampani de o mei ho toto ye ni nyina betu dwanti no ofra eno na oka ho asem I kia da se so asa ba bi ma official pa
Afin comment.
Afisa say na nkwane ahoden wo ho na ogu so Adom TV.
Amen.
Yentie we.
me da mami fiama nkwata manko na nkopon cha me mo mafisia pa ne moduma dia mo media no size
amen
no program ya obi academy adom ni the program
ada se papa
na me nkom me issue so e o mu ni se me mpa ya me ka me betin ko man penin ko me minister no betin na ko tmanya sika
okay
e dey tia police for me minister ne o beti o komo do no so what is why nanka sa sika no fantia police for no kana sa dia yes why e Ghana na etmanya yasimbi wo ese e beto ba ne ma de bibi ko so sabi e to nam ko na po na we de na wusu anti metro man penin sa bia afi on share boss de e be si mo no so no but the empathy go come na ya eti mama phone eti ma ya den ade ho apapa na me kenete wo no
ani
hey what guy ah ma ba mo ko za mo krofo ma men ton ti aka se ma me kuro mo ko jokurum o mo tie mi ko jokurum nyina ko jokurum pa me da ko jokurum ni krachi obi bia tie mi ke ba so ko na mo bia fi apa why
ya da se sa ke bonzo
he ke bonzo
the fan what is sheba na nebonsu
hey na bonsu hey unia papa na be drink krakrom yo oh kontonji
me mama moni aduma
ye je so na bonsu na boko
wait me look at them kasa free kumasi
oh okay
na wo kokra wan ka woni sheba nebonsu
oh e just won ni madwuma de do 10 years ana o say ben to the facha me
ma me o ti bonkuni ni friend e ho fe ala mo yanta afo ana
ah
ọmọ ahịrị ise nyame nhyɛma de manpa na si wɔ ɔkɔmfanɔkye wone sɛ meyere kɔda emergency ɛwɔ kufuɔ papa no di dwuma ama ɔhene madanso ise nyame nhyɛma de manpa mɛsɛ ɔman kronkron Ghana ɛyɛ me dɛ sɛ ɔman Ghana yɛgye afra wonim sɛ election ayi tafahwe aseɛ mbutu a ɛbɛdane na asedan kanya me sɛ ɔman Ghana fo bia akoma atɔ nsodwunu mu na me dia me sɛ ɔmampani ya mu nkyɛn aseɛ ti yie na wɔde hyɛ wɔn ebo me ntebrɔfo enu ti aman kɔm na hyɛ begam wɔde dia yi mu kyerɛkyerɛ tɔba kyerɛ mu na me ka wasɛm state of the nation address anasa dia
state of the nation address sanity
mo me dia me sɛ tɔ ɔmampani sɛ ɔbɛka ma me wɔde hyɛ wɔn ebo nsu atɔ makoma pono so Semifri, Mamponting, let me call from a runabout. Don't take him back 6 hours.
Oh.
At the same time, traffic a walk machine across the country, and don't seem to be in another room. A sentiment, you also know. You also know there is a time where Obi a put to their column. You also know. Jack for this family.
And I say, now, yada se papa ai ka gina so ache ntesa na credit ne sa ai ka da se no abotre ya mo official pa
bata fun committee afi se ne bia ya mai
amen
enti ya mo ya ria pa
yada se
but o ma sem no mampeni tam na covid by no for the MBSS or the room bi mo so mo chiche mai o ka so mo 3 months on vegetarian scan up to now kan bien san kan die by nam network mu ya advice kana mo bia but I want to touch wo mo mai pa
na say wo ka so obi a wo ka wo de e bia na obi a nya
mimi yem bai
aha nti ka wo de no
5 or 6 yem yem bai
na 5 or 6 na so obi e
read the campaign time no mo ye campaign obi an sa kan
okay
wo mo network ya so mo ya adversa obi an sa kan die
okay ene
ka se be sa kan die
ene ko back na ko busa wo ho no so hwe
mo network ku fe ko mo mfa
eya semo
omo na ma wo mo de tu jo from ko mo mfa on show my
na samia okay we can media
houses no muso adiba kubu omu a o ma me mo na ma dabo nti so ye frɛ kwa mo mfa
nya ne ya fe no ka say
we bra me ba sana I bring by 5 and then you pick it back
enye ye obi anyina so unua no bi frenti na ase ya hijack agent sa na tie uni abotra radio ni TV ntime mfre me si me ofie na me se me try a enye ye enti kwa wa lucky sa afa nya me hira mo no abotra ni nyina mu no mo fa mu ba wate yada ase na me nua ya semi a wo ken na no me nya chance ne me ma mba akudi nkomo ye banka ene wo kasa asem kuro ya na the challenger ma me no ka kire me ne say obi oho no mo ba as a company ti edo mu din aba bank account wo ho then na individuals as in we company but was the same name no was in a private bank account asaba nti ewi a kire no na afa ebi monya double nti wa wo sa de we ya
ebi omo kwaje ti se eku a na wa fi ku ni mo kwa so sa apply
nti wanya tu akotu mi wa ti say we ya ye Canadian say ne de na ne de nkoye ba wo hu say ebia na obi de akoda mutu because o two accounts na akwa ha na asa akwa ha ba ko ba je tu no aye di enu ni wa ye di ya se ya fa ma ye ye se Ghana nye ye se ye di ehwambo enti enu ni problem na wo
that is the problem that we have
enu ni problem na wo ho se see we de me de pa say menya mo ade obi so de aba America enti ye mo no kura nya adwuma wa hu say ebia wo ne company de mudin akọ ye de waka ho na wa also do private account wo sa de akọ afa wanya dom so ho nti yesre mom yenye careful nti am say se ade
but yen ka tie for senche ne ahwefo senche bia no ye be link mo akọ yes ye be akọ parliament house na yakọ the state of the nation address nti no and what we expect from the president but say den kofo pi na ka no the president no we touch on so many issues baby
we could dey chat
in terms of the seventh parliament in the first term you know enti then you can say me because in previous experience when it comes to state of the nation address therefore but
papa am say time na so
just a quick one answer na be am say one we say maba for Friday
yes o ma fufuro wo system ni mu dada
me man and me wife mu afra me so mo hwe me
wow
and me akasa me wo kro be and 9 on say me chiefins ma and I metna mampon nti say me kontotuni pa and I'm some control boss kakra ma bakum ase nti obi nyina mu nyina ahwe and me chairman ba ke fa ne chairman eji ono so hwe mo adanse asokwa eni jakalolo mi mu nyina so mo hwe nti
mu nyina da o ma se eti o ma nyine kobna santeni crew no ma ye crowd ma me tra diamond papa nya me ka afia mankwa tamaklo ye kone akọ parliament back o ma hene mo aye crowd
mankwa tamaklo ana diamond chira edamose se mozumotimi asum wonam na moje mamae ebra so se to enkomo no so anu se nim djumadi a ibedi wanam dada and then come on state of the nation in Foyini this is the last one Ghana man paying 4 years edemano na na dan kwakufu ado obedi san komo no odi san komo no wi a echina promote me chese dumini pepepe pa na chese 7th parliament no yadabana wi na 12-1 na new one the 8th parliament na ashase bribia dana bia ye ba yetina no ene kwa de nsachai sonko aba e won mahye bedwuma ana dwumedi no so no ba bia ye ba yedini no ene de omo sesa no kra e de ko bia sonko e bedi sanko mo nyina but infonyina medi ka twa kyerɛw ene bambo ho nhyehyɛ a akɔ nanim ne mu apagya yi e wo ha ye ne enua ba e ye Kate Ado e di nkomodenti asane mo nyina etimi aba ɔde nkyerɛmu sonko e de arenti e bedi sanko but beko eye mianom mahye bebiafo no say minim say menka dom kuma still in the 7th into dom kuma 8 na mepe definition me ma na anamenka dom kese no minim de which one is which on the, as you are still the minority but ura 8 in the other so majority and majority
oh yeah majority in the 8th parliament
you are majority in the 8th parliament
say the minority
official pa why do you want to start on this note? Say your majority in the 8th one.
Dedi kan me fasa kwanya we so na machia ahwefo. En kankan dwabo so abato mpasu asofo. E wa ade fefe, ade pa, eni gidie, eni abasobo. Omo exhibit here during the 2020 elections. Say we na da edi kan after elections no manya kwanya ba wa fidie so. Na menda wono masi bebre ebasa humble me if we say oh yeah deputy minister wa ba wo to me mumpon ya amount vote senior uko opposition ya amount vote I recorded more than 20,000 about 22,000 votes since I said me contest me nyasa vote ni bila and it was about 100% increment about 2016 about 20 Nti den na metimi de ada omase. E Nyankopon na metimi de ada omase. Eno nti meda obi bia ase. Mentimi bodin because mentimi mo obi din enja obi. Eno nti de meka nyina ne se mekai se mo na mo soma me won kran. Se me megia mo na mu na menye de mo pema mo. De ka kire me se ene se de meye no mo pe. Eno nti na mo se mentoa so ne mo san ye ne bebre sa no. Nti mekoso ne maye de sensa na
and States of the Nation Address by President Akufo-Addo. And States of the Nation Address by President Akufo-Addo. States of the Nation Address by President Akufo-Addo.
So we have more than the 137. And I know their strategy. MPP for minimum strategy, no? Because of the determination of the speakership position, you know. Omodi buka aji seat in Libya. They are holding on to it. Say ebia si ewie krampone omo de yade mayenya, we can't go back to reverse that decision. And because a case in point Techiman South obia nimje won kan ko na be buga. And I'll give you a typical example. Okay, banda ye to abani we declare we ye no MPP for say omo call for recollation. It was done for them. Amma nipa na ye declare no one is not in kunim. So why is it that in Techiman side, as of today, you see, I hope they are collation. Some people see a collation. I'm a copy of the collation sheet. And now see a collation, recollation. As I speak to you now, you have a press conference. You hear the collation in public. You share the diplomatic corps at the evidence. No, pieces. I'm almost on one collation. No, be there. The pay say that's it. You witness has it. No, so I'm clear in my mind. Say. See, we'll get more seats from their 137 now. Declare more. And that's why I'm telling you that will be majority in the next parliament.
I see. Wow, all sir. Maybe you're ending a little bit confused now.
Mama waso no nye brother Kando afishapa Mr. Nyakopon da nanka so na adom na afi onko apro number 2 ne bi amani oyo won
yeah
aha onye won wodo oyo won because asam no enwa onye won wasam oye simple nti so bia ka asam no oyo won and then it's okay to be surprised. Atmaza. Isifu will publish results of election in 275 conferences. Anna. Oh, maybe so
correct.
275.
Yeah.
Out of 275, what's the NDC for 137? Anna.
Correct.
Now, what's the MPP so 137? Anna.
Correct.
Anna. From now MP independent. 1 into the 137 Anna. Into abandon also a majority.
Moving forward, was cited
into futuristic in the future.
Tactics are more employees in the better.
Share amine on your busremco. I am bra me yedi more kuma. Now is it not laughable that you say you have won an election? What's when we need Techiman South? Peru coalition. Easy for one more copy of the coalition. Yet we'll hold a press conference. What stops them? The Oboko court now I the application for an order for mandamus to compel the electoral commission to give them a copy of the so-called collated results. What stops them? Maybe some. What stops them? And at press conference on the Obama collated results now. What's when you be Obama?
But there are technicalities in
there. Oh, there are no technicalities. Mercy, Kroma Hayadembra, near the Juma, Yabosremuka. No. We work with rules. MPP, yes, see, Asen North. Ebia only election or honor. On your qualified. Or Sunday at the time of filing the nomination. And or you're a citizen of Canada.
Oh, but that intent
hold
is
on,
clear.
Hold on, no, hold on. Hold on. Emma Mankase, Yankanokwa. Yako court in accordance with the rules. Ya file elections petition to challenge the results of the election in Asen North. What's not aware then? Maybe so awesome. One so-called teachman said nobody did in after the file review of water. On my hand, maybe so awesome.
Me too.
After the file review. It's so okay, sir. One file. Nanyan some kaka. Look, we're about to hold the press conference 2 million a day. On case yaga. Mbranese say yet wa bewie na wa bobo wa gazette wa publish na enyu huntase a XYZ na ebeye na nche also we majority ya ochina baba bia ochina ma na me adoma en na yetunkum adeche 7th baba en na ebe share o chamber na ya swear in members of parliament ye speaker ana ye we e bohwe baba majority no be minority only 2 days this matter will be settled. Sunday, the rules are clear. This is the standing orders of Parliament. Order 7 will provide definitions of various offices and terms. I use for standing orders. If I'm going to read the calculation, I see. In these orders, unless the context otherwise requires, bill, not the start. No, we define clerk, we define the committee of the whole, constitution, council, enactment. Now we define majority leader. Now we define minority leader. Let's say definition of majority leader. Also, majority leader means a member of parliament designated by the party or parties.
Party or parties.
Parties. Holding majority of the seats in the house. As leader in the house. Now they are arguing there. There are only 2 parties. They forget that the independent. They forget. Remember, came the lawyer saying what? Can understand what the provisions of the law means. Now, if you go to who a minority leader is, I say minority leader means of parliament designated having the largest numerical strength in parliament. That is that.
By the way, I say you're trying to come on so. I am Rashibeja. Few man say, come on. Now go to Okasa.
Yes. Until the American say, and you mean you ain't no better Mraya and cocotte. You need Mraya cocotte. Aye, ye behave so more. Obekaya Asen West. Omudu ha na mpam omo se omo nsem no. The show gina when ye. So we know when to go to court. Now me can say be say me ha me part of the sufficient legislation committee. So one more year Mraya de court to aba na me ka ho. It's part of the law. Say a coalition po wie na say operate coalition. You don't necessarily have to go to court. And there's clear precedents are ND even to 1 month cry. Clear. Nti ade ye ma Kofi a eye no. Ade nti ntimi nye ma Kwame. Even in Banda, ye declare ye. Ya wie no MPP for mo se mo ntiase. Did you go to court? Mo ko court ana. You didn't go to court. And some bumra. Amra ya ye mu nyina mo be respect mra na. Or more asking for recollation. Yanko court. It was done. Ahmed sitting. So at the inti, and yes, say my year collation po. And you see, amamuono. It's not cast in stone. Nipa any nipa ni share ni ebu o man. So what you say? Ya to abawie me kwa me pink sheet. Onso kura pink sheet. Me se me ntiase. E figures e be kan bom. Bra. Onso fa wo de bra. Send ye no asen we asen west no after court na unruly no ye wie de na ekoye ye free all the parties ye nyina ye tena ase me hu dan botwe so ko ho me hu ye wura se de nkete so ko ho omo nyina tena ase ye declare our polling station under contention wie ye no omo sa ye the coalition of all the polling stations amobi ate ne ho ase and ye declare ye why can't same be done I was Techiman South and you are telling me to go to court at your own will
but see sisiu wo hu see sisiu
and I may say e wo mra ye de court. It's elections are win before Christ will be challenge the results. Dear Gazati and Sana. So there are processes. And my culture will say, you see, electoral commission, some more your majuma. That's the incomplete processes now. You can't go to me what you order to injure them, say, me mamun complete my process. It's not done. It's not done anywhere. So we know when to go to court. In any case, the issue about majority and reading from the standing orders near the Adeno. Well, it's not fact. When the interpretation of a party, the interpretation of a party, I am clear, I am ambiguous. So we'll get there. We'll get there very, very soon. And look at their posture. Majority, assuming Crampo say, you declare elections a crime or money. Look at such a parliament. Young Fanny say, without even admitting, some more 137, and I'mode Obia Mufisa Mosamum Puntumini Juma. I'm a Pamono, or coming in the seat, would not become 138, and I'm Mufisa more government. You are happy on TV, boasting with these numbers. Majority. You are not ashamed of yourself, say. Over 100 and how many?
66.
169. 106. Near to me about bedroom 137. Number by extended at least. You better what to do in the interest of the country. In the interest of the country. Then you're on TV telling me, say, a China bedroom. Are we on our way to a chamber? What will go there and we'll settle this issue on the floor of the house. If that is what they want it.
It's a web system, no?
I'm saying that. I'm saying, so once it's clear, we are going to use the same approach. And we'll get there. So what I say, it's for me, and mark it on the wall. Meaning say, and yet Techiman South, will be declared in our favor. But the strategy is that so Techiman South not independence, they will get 138. So Omu nominate Obia Yantu Swabama speaker. No Munina Etu Abama one nominee now, Obia 138. Near Sweden 137. In that case, Omba win the elections. So even if in future, say declare Techiman South in our favor, not Bekaya Hokrampuna. The numbers are here to overturn that decision. We don't have those numbers. That is the strategy. And so I can from Mumbai and Yakin Papa. Well, I'm saying that such adrenal, you from Mumbai and Yakin Papa. A crook adrenaline. If indeed, what stops you from making yourself available for recollection? I've cited Banda on several occasions. And you should tell me it is not true on this platform. You should tell me that what you are talking about is false.
Banda circumstances.
What is the banda circumstances? Banda circumstances in the day. Banda circumstances in the say MPP didn't say one tier, so you called for recollection.
But you can't kind of assume abutrim a nice environment.
What do you call assume abutrim? When the law says that go and do this, what is assume abutrim?
South, you see, and say you've been to Banda.
I didn't see what the Chima South. That is why we have the security. So I catch them and say, a lamb so be a 220, so the law must not work. I'm telling you that I'm part of the Omomwe Samrano. It is per yet law, no manager say, the collation is under the NSC. Not say, Obisi one test or calling for recollection. Conducive atmosphere, be was a binding creative. I'm making kind who must do it. You don't say, attitude, you know. Obi on the
that circumstance wasn't making. They see Sabrina Ama Banakin kind of way be all. A different from Bandadia.
I'm saying that even after Sabrina. So are you telling me that Kokaya better to you be one?
Ben was just someone says more how.
I'm saying that and you know never catch say approach a year we have so and I'm telling you make catch say at the end of the day no we know say best satisfy issue and Tetima South no matter what will join us. Okay. But Emra be joining us no near the adwen boni awia yen. That's the point I'm making. I want to say. That's the point I'm making. Sanya adwen boni a wo bisa won say o ma hin anka dey we pa and then the year din e wo ho say betuma settle peacefully. And then din so we say only a 30-man South you see ekwa recollection na yen tumi nya soldier for mo ko bo ba me nya recollection e wo Ghana mai ha. Is that what you're telling me? Say you see a year recollection na yen tumi nya soldier for na post form yen ko bo ban e me nya recollection. Is that what you're telling me? Sene west the en yekoye no ya nya post for na soldier for mo ko bo ban me anye. So it's about again boni bia obi di chinchim unsa. No who say, oh baby I'm a dream. So my nyasa bukata we are. Me ho be me because speakership no mean to me when it. Beyond this, I am telling you, tell me one reason, one other reason that. So your idea, some people before and winning overwhelming majority. Some will bear me for 150 and 160. So what I say, and as I say, but I can tell you authority say, and I don't fight this thing. Because said they have lost that election. So I deal with what I didn't cry and put it there was a court. I was a deal with him. You have your pink sheet. In Jabos, let me tell you what we did. In Jabos, and I believe that it happened everywhere. Who cry pink sheet? You cry there. You see cry there. Or you know about code number. No, I can't kind there also no. You return the officer or no making entry. Near their compare. Sa copy right in your head and you add it. You add it no my copies no more declare. No more paste a copy. And that is the law. In this case, unim or my hand, just one person can correct. You know. So you call say copy every returning officer and home. Or so they come region. Didn't you hear this?
Region to say a middle.
So what are you telling me? Saturday we usha and you dream bonnet. I'm saying that you don't tell us when to go to court. And then I'm like,
if he says the income would says sanity a chess says he be a coso and gusu coso. Baby, I'll bet you must see some natima to the art of final. What was it change the moon to Zanamo? Not
until the results are gazetted. What can you do? As at the time a year, Quabana, among gazetted results. What will you do?
So, but what's about the attachment?
The point I'm making is that, Omahine, Ghana Fonina, as far as this point, maybe I do CCA. The pink sheet number bunting. I have open press conference, and he thinks that it is not important for the people or for the public to know. Yanko court moment here. That's his opinion. We also feel, say, at the end of the day, they are accountable to the people of this country. The people of this country, they must know whatever is happening. The international community, they are interested parties, they are stakeholders, and they must also know what is happening. As for going to court, it is not Mesa. He doesn't know the law better than anybody. What's happening? Yeah, but now, one not majority some.
Umbiso. When I'm reaching by.
No, it's not.
No, as it stands now.
As it stands now. And so if I put the facts as contained in the law outer patapa and gidi them Parisian they be a catcher or catch on the make sure they focus war if because Debia will claim they were believers in the rule of law, but they don't believe in the practice of it. They don't. Because rules no are clear. Mankade, Techiman South, 1 year accusations. No. Mankade Yenso, some constituencies, 1 year accusations. But what is the law? Law, a press conference to ventilate your concerns or a press conference.
Part of the processes.
Mini problem. Would it give you a relief?
Sometimes.
How? For regulations, no, CI 127, more copy. Natural where in the rules are okay there. Obi a demonstration, electoral commissioner, answers and results in a man. But J. Am I in a J? Natural Ganafo. Nyamina must suggest that one court. No, it's not for me, of course, we're all lawyers. But Matase there say Obi wo administrative duty be a order ye. There ma osimesi collation form. Na say unperforming administrative duty na. Ye wo legal remedy. Say writ for mandamus. Double compel nipa kronom wa perform ne statutory duty. That's all. Nyame na prescribe the mode of course of action from one. It's the law that prescribes it. And so I want leave them.
Okay, but so
the issues for me they are clear. You need animal farm. You need some uncivilized society. We live in a country of rules, and I agree. In 2012, you didn't want to say, and in fact, time Abu Sakandi, ni issue bay, you went to court, you won, but we in the parliament. As not, same situation is playing out. Any Daria file a writ will keep Coast High Court. The elections results of both the presidential and parliamentary have been published and gazetted.
But fairly, he raises an issue.
What let him show me in the
commission?
No, but you see,
No, we don't need to go back. You're a lawyer.
Oh,
you're raising
you didn't hear me. Look, there's a sequence. At which point able to my request for collation or recollation. Now, in one breath, you hear them say that, oh, there was no collation. In another breath, you hear them say that, oh, we want to do a recollation. Senate, there was an issue of snatching of a ballot box. Obikruno watching and we keep a box no in police custody. And now MPP court there. To the extent that somebody has interfered in the process, I was snatch a ballot box.
I can't trust the system.
I cannot trust the ballot box. Due process. Yeah, court to see. Look, or yeah, premature action may take. Or Sunday, whatever your remedy is, you can only ventilate it after the declaration and gazette of the results. So our action was thrown out. Due process.
Mama, can I come in here?
Oh, Mama, come on, and I feel I'm Mignano. Please. Due process. But my understanding is that at the point that they asked for the recollation, a declaration had not been made. So you can ask.
So the difference is clear.
Absolutely. In Techiman South, there has been a declaration where, and this is also, there was no collation, there was no declaration. But we've seen videos. What parliamentary candidate or snatch collation sheet if he returning officer is him. And I will haven't you seen it? Why don't you
have seen it?
Is it the megaphone?
Oh,
yeah, the only person who has
watch
seen that.
The video. The gentleman in the red and white. He approached the jet Osunibia Okochi megaphone if he's him from Ichino. The NDC candidate approached the jet, tried to put a document, and the man stepped back and on the same.
Really?
Watch the video. I don't know who showed my boy. TV do
I thought it was the mega.
That was through the back. American time, they approached the gentleman right in front of the table. So what exercise was taking place at that time? Gidi no be. No, have exercise that will take place. Wasn't a declaration of the result.
I see.
On your collation center, the master
was my police station.
So, you see, share, opinion. Mini problem. I'm a messenger there. The will of Ghana for at all times must be manifest. Inti say a few there, obiesis you abatu numa. Or a gidigia, or a kwan. Go to court with your evidence and go and prove it.
Don't tell them what to go
but
to
that's
court.
America. That's what the law says. And American.
No, small point. Say, DSCA, now one cannot cry. You struggle. Well, I am very simple. Why is it that in the case of Banda, you didn't go to court? But touching myself today, you are telling me to go to court. What have you done in the court? In the case of Banda, you declare did you go to court? Please. Your logic is
that you have done something in court.
Your logic is challenged. You didn't understand that statement. Please.
The fact of the matter is that
proceed?
The law gives you a remedy. Abide by
with
that
all
law.
respect. Can you ask yourself, say, on the Banda the end, oh yeah, I can't more than 3 times. Want to me alcohol? Who this is the way you behave. There's the same election 2020 and I know you're 2016.
A bread down.
Huh?
A bread down.
What's a bread down?
A bread not share or bit myself says,
no, after this, in fact, time or move bisa no near bisa dada. In the case of Banda Diano, near bisa setima sa to the crowd dada. I know more ye.
Said the me and sanking candy.
I see Jim Papa and your author among Jim Papi. Ubisa no, I declare man no. Some Papa being pie twice soon, a man of days. I see clearly, won't say. Where are we 20 years? Me say, Nima Munu, they have challenged one for recollation. Or no young people into Nimujadiano, NDC. It was done for him. In the case of Banda, the same situation. What's the Uncle Court? Banda Court. Did you go to court? In any case, not until the result is gazetted. You can't go to court.
Okay, so
then you are here, all of a sudden you are a lawyer for NDC. When I catch him in court.
When
I catch him
a lawyer more for what?
I'm just
pointing out
what the lawyer rules are. But you see, clearly, no, I'm telling you that Ghana for and Obia or one who there. Money MPP for Obia will see some way. I won't name law, only Bibiano. Sabin Yansa was some nobody. Say Yakotuaba. In the same elections, 2020, political parties, Bako say one constituency, Mentia Sentiana coalition for. Or nam so we MPP into Yayama. Mitsubishi Bako Mentiasia, Yanya was what they court.
No, but that's the facts for MPP is not the basis.
Oh, that's the basis. I don't give me the basis. Yes, sir, I'm the basis.
We win election by 300,000. Kumasi will part the election result.
That's some way.
By 300,000.
Why will you even sweat over this matter? Simple. So why win elections? If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. Let's go and do the recollation.
And then, Kikikido. The point is this: Banda and Techiman South. I mean, you know. No. Listen, I'm not there. But I can only speak to what has been reported in the media. Because the fact of the matter is that I was not physically there. What we have been told is that
there's nothing like fairness in this country.
When they did the declaration,
that's not entirely correct.
It's correct.
What can
there's
you
nothing like fairness in this country.
What your collation? And some they declare. Say a collation we are. People can ask for recollation before a declaration. That's the law.
And so you claim they have done collation. And we are calling for recollation. You say no, we should go to court.
So but can you imagine? A declare. The electoral officer is functus officio.
Hey. Are you in this country? Are you in this country?
You see, Okay, on American. Mini problem. But the process must be followed. If say why a declaration area, how can they go back and do a recollation?
Please. In the case of Banda, for your information, no, let me give you this information. Can I give him this information?
Chairman,
So what happened in Banda?
Very good. My understanding is that when they did the collation, before the declaration.
No. It was even
money.
My understanding.
That's all I say.
My catch or the mini hot. When it comes to second D,
don't defend this one.
I was there.
Don't defend this
and
one.
So I can speak
it's bad.
To the matter factually.
It's bad.
In the case of Banda, I can only speak to what I read. And I'm saying that my understanding is there. After the collation and before the declaration, the parties MPP asked for a recollation, which is allowed by the law. However, so where a declaration we are, you cannot go back.
Matter like.
As a matter of fact.
Yes,
sir.
Quickly, and what's your expectation? State of the nation.
To start with, no. The understanding of Banda issue is wrong. It's entirely wrong. So take it like that.
No problem.
Back. But let me tell you, for your information, your understanding what Banda issue is entirely wrong.
Yeah.
Now let's go to and before they are interesting people. All of a sudden, he can only speak to his understanding. He can only speak to your understanding.
I won't know.
Oh God.
Oh, am I
anyway?
Were you in Banda?
No.
Thank you.
And then I be yen no the mra pon ye di bu o man na
chief
ema o mampanyi bia odi o man so ho kwan se emre bia afi bia anye ye kura no e wo se o mampanyi no eka o man no tebea e de kire o manfo ganafo na em se we ni twatwo Omanpanyi Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Oba Beye yen minority, that is a 7th parliament minority for no we have no question about the mandate in the 2016 mandate yede mano wabedia bepem samri. We have no yeni bibia yedi tiasa mandate no. So it is only fair. My only worry, and I will ask my leadership, because who said and I was furious, because at least they must respect us. So na be anywhere in an open. Since I was part of the 6th parliament. I was part of the 5th parliament. Me who sooner no send ye person ye way no. I cannot be an in request, but be a man who see honey a banner there. But even if say ho minim say mrana kire say be a speaker e better be frɛ ho say parliament bia no ahoy parliament. But at least some more respect here as members of parliament dear, you should prepare our minds. Me nim there, but I will me consult my leaders, because I've not heard anything like that say and then maybe I got na yesu na no and yes is here. It be before they catch them, but say entesa there disrespect adia omambu yen ebia no maka che na me na man te dia, then that's one I can pardon. But one can me bisa me call is here and can't show be na me leadership na say o ma take here by surprise there, and me feel say or say no mo kan wasem, because they cannot take it for granted like that. Apart from that, no enyo mampanyi nko na wo man mu ye nyina Ghana for ye nyina yete o man mu nti de o mampanyi be ka che no must reflect the akoso o man mu. O mampanyi to me enka Omayim itebia abra on kanipa nwotwe a omawu as a result of this election wasem. Eno no oyesa Ghana for beka se on kanokre. Nti it is part of the state,
your
of the nation.
No, because your expectation. No, many problem. Just say, oh, to me, kasa bra. Nipa nwotwe omohwe omunkwa no. On fanka state of the nation address.
Nti I believe say obeka hwasem. I believe say COVID in some bebem, because COVID in some there and you must feel it or more hand and poto
this government
COVID I'm fairly COVID poto.
But also on Tias.
Poto COVID. Even as I speak to you now, see, make us say cases in the crampono, and you were me and said some time ago, PPE cry in the various hospitals community.
I don't remember.
Don't forget, I'm the ranking member on health committee.
No, I mean, baby, I say
don't forget, I'm the ranking member on health committee, and they meet us. We had that opportunity to meet them.
No, but I was seeing to I don't just say your performance.
Someone fairly poto. Sikakra mode ye raise my momba bosia dodo ene de omba parliament beje hu tumi omode koye ye no. One me problem in takano. Me file a question. So me bu hu kunta up to now question I respond. Up to ne and me no bia they run away. Omu dwane. And the end de omu fairly poto nti ene me expect say oba be bu hu kunta. As for issues about the Omoka planting for food and jobs near there, the president himself knows very well that he has failed. Because this year, Omar issued permit to people to import maize into this country. Yes. And you know, I mean, that sector very well. So I know what goes on in the agriculture sector, in the farming sector. Omar Felipoto. I know, sir, Omar Panyibeka hardship. Ahochire Abba Omaimu. And once you know, and I've my Kai will say, and your man penny quan at all, ma'am. Until we are penny now just simply on our casa. That's I will say, oh, come, ma'am, once more. It must reflect the reality on the ground. Men can't flash up once a month. Because okay, flash up once more. Now, Chesson, you would say, was sir, or him Pong King, be a who do it in an idea. You have a wrong picture. But she'll be or Tisha Meha, she'll be or Tinu Brekum. She'll be a or Tia Futu. Na sitting because you know your company. So it's expected say ube or many munina yasitinem. So I say so I believe say Obeka and also a wasem. As for the economy there, ne name of Busia Bebri Bia Abain Abo. Ye whom Brapa be omodiabo.
Honorable Government
because all day on my that His Excellency John Dramani may say so who file a question I said make I win you so file a question so
but see be anywhere e fa also ma she bedwema eni nchiremu and eni dwumadi potia edi kodi now why do you always say that
me say ya disika e de maw de nema menu ya disika o be catch me say me disika e kwa akoto so hanky we ya mean to mean koshe hanky na answer na me disika na mawo because one toy so me disika na mawo we I can only come and ask you to book hanky
anyway
yes sir nti me friend no ama better me nyeden me pass ka me twauti me friend no ama
be chere hanky dey be
now you let me talk about my field sika chichi die uni omaimu and omampanyi in the face of COVID or can somebody see all of a sudden nobody see hospitals now hospitals no nobody see no or few months have you forgotten
1 month it was as and when almost they are sober format then you calculate a year
then you are not in this country
that's information
you are not in this country you have forgotten say or can say for emergency purposes in
of course but that's what I'm saying the
why information are you defending the president
no the information minister did too and
I listened to the president myself no a COVID address now all my message it was a time bound up to now my parliament me say the one he spoke about on farmer parliament that's what I'm telling you because there's no way a free samren a free time on company a year sa announcement there hasn't been any new loan or agreement regarding those projects our parliament it is not possible says how because I anchor to the parliamentary select committee on health it's just not possible. That is the Omampany I'm describing. So what I say, I believe sir Omampany ebe the realities in the country amobia because you see Omampany Omahine. Yeah, campaign. They were talking about ubisomibia almost say free SHS.
Free SHS.
Bia ubisane assembly bia free SHS. You see, they have forgotten say I'm not free SHS and crying in with you. And let me remind you one thing. Mekai say there was a time. Now, Omoka could register SHS for on the various campus. NDC, erase some protests. And Momoka and say because he names a free SHS, one crying back to Abamo Muntino, anything he raises our protest. Do you remember that argument? Very good. And I told them, say me, Gaboso, secondary school, I will win that police station. Indeed, I won that police station. Gaboso, the polling station, students in register the closest one, ICT center. I won that polling station. I won that polling station. It tells you, sir, you should review your notes. That's what it tells you. What I say. Into for me, the Ghana for a banner in 2020, no. A year, one more assessment of the present iron. And that is my belief. And my belief, and they say, this election, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo never won that election.
Which election?
In the 2020 elections. Oh, Jaisa. Somebody on media.
David, no, but no, but don't say that. Don't be part of Jina.
And again,
no, Jina. Electoral Commission to me so much me declare nipa what didn't Kunima and
Kubu. Me to me say me challenge the results of the Electoral Commission.
But for now,
I am saying that.
But for now, it's not just the talk.
Let me say. Did you listen to what I said?
Okay, now you're adding it.
No. Don't pretend.
Now you're adding that.
The
Electoral Commission declares
let me say. Elections here a quarter year no. Not Dankwa Akufo-Addo nim kunim. That's
GDA.
And even
nobody fights
so many MP before. And in another Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nkame mu sama fairly poto. Because say yemfa Jane Mensa and the Ukraine fa yemfa to so the results no kra wa declare ne kra no yemfa ne say court ndic anything we. Won your man panyi kra won nya hwe no. Won nya hwe da no. On we ne by what margin.
But
I am all the resources in the country. Say yemi. But also now you are struggling to make 50+1.
No, but also call Bakose Munave. Koya Bakose Musnave. Mampenyi Bia to so about no. Oh, press over course second time. What you said to me now? Oh, Madu Unya.
So what's the contradiction here?
What's the struggling here?
There's no struggle. You're not. I mean, you're not saying anything.
No, but also,
the point I'm making is that Mampenyi Bia you better swaba. Now you better a certain margin. Now the next one. Yeah, amount that margin or more than that. It means that you are and so many.
But who is the winner now? Who is the president-elect?
I don't get it.
Are we talking about? No, are we talking about?
I am saying that the state of the nation are definitely and I may say, maybe some question be. Me say, o my need to be an obekano. Me mentia si mono. About 2 ye. Ghana for MPP for majority. Nkunya no magye bebre wo mo hode amayen me gidie mu nso na ba no na Dankwa Akufo-Addo anwen no e chese wa fail number 1. Number 2 yemfa ne se wempo no wa anwen ni asa menni no no a nka mehu se abato na ye kwoto ye no enam se me na menye obia no ye ma me this margin na me come second term me struggle to even make 50+1 vote no. A chese a juma me ye no anso ani nse ko cite examples abako se obi nso akosa situation bi dada. Now you're not disagreeing with me. You're not disagreeing with me. You know what I say? Inti no we nyina de oye nyina no media megidi ye se omampanyi na Dankwa Akufo-Addo so memene no any MP before anka court is asemi kwa ye ken kabaka say aba no mehwa ba bia e kon His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Bajiwa Kunya, because Ghana for your daily resources in Yamame no. Mentumi and Mommy Homodin, the voter and you're encouraging. So for me, I believe that Baby Abedruno quite alarming.
Jabo Sumra Sibijin.
Yes, Massa.
Honorable Kwabena Minta Kando. Planting for food and jobs. I'm one young first when they were rice farmer. Out the maize account.
You see, that statement way. Oh yeah, if you say with the diagram, but I have always been correcting.
But what is wrong with?
I am a farmer. I agree.
No, but what is the wrong? What is? We are a cocoa farmer. We are a rice farmer.
Planting for food has nothing to do with my farming.
It is the environment created by.
In fact, planting for food and job doesn't exist in my constituency, in my district.
Are you?
Yes, they can come and challenge me. That was come as What's the benefit of planting for food in my constituency? What's the benefit of it? You see, I don't think the aircraft brought back on my email because some can Japan messa. Oh, be defend the BBA. Them dry out we are. Oh, I send baby be defend. Oh no, when we went for elections and they were sharing cash, some of their colleagues now you treat people with preferential treatment. Yeah, cash some of them in the opposition. Look at the way they lost. Because of my we MPP ni, a Japan mess as we MPP ni, and I the same environment, and I will display cash, and I will yama be brave, opportunities be brave, and I feel say oh I'm pewasem, and now more they want to Unyon Kono no so MPP ni in the next constituency. He's not able to do that. Even a member of parliament or a deputy minister sat on radio. No, I can't say as members of parliament, I feel BMA protocol. And you know it's not true. Member of parliament. In say, okay, sir, not me, I'm buying any so. Probably many of the sympathy of the people. But what I buy also say and the question protocol. Meanwhile, there's absolutely nothing like that. And on mine, you know it.
Okay.
But this were the things we're doing. We defend it, because not defend it. Go ahead and defend.
Oh, now I can watch me.
I'll go defend.
I can watch me.
Mr. Defend their message. I'll
defend. You see,
then I lose about 30 something.
Of course, we lost our overwhelming majority of parliament. It's a matter of fact. Some of the reasons, so me assure that Ghana funa yenim, NNPP funa so yenim. Some decisions they take yan parliamentary primaries na no one kaka ho time na yeze the embre yenya yede be heal internal wounds na azini na no accounted for the losses of some of the seats. Indeed and in fact, it's not because Ghanaians were rejecting, you know. Yes. If you look, say your analysis near Osande, no president in the NDC since President Rawlings' era has won more than 51% in any election. Am I?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Must say apart from President why? What then analysis? In the meantime, I can't say that na ho. Me yo be ubefu. I see my roba crack. No president in the NDC apart from President Rawlings.
Why did you take President Rawlings out?
Oh, John, you're outlier. Oh, you're outlier. Oh, you're outlier.
Okay, so the presidential election since 2000, NDC 2000 43.1%, 2004 44.6%, 2008 50.2%, 2012 50.7%, 2016 44.5%, 2020 47.4%.
None.
So MPP 2056.
This is why you skew facts in their favor.
No, which one is which?
Why are you starting from 2000? It's 2000 you started to about
1992.
Yes, so why are you starting from 2000?
So you want 1992? Just say that. Now they are the ski.
Now facts in their favor. You can twist facts.
As someone McKay or a Claire.
So why do you take President Rawlings out? You have to explain.
No. No one is president.
So add that one. Now any president before free.
Yeah.
Oh, Cobra.
That's a matter of fact. And see, Obotu will take all they want.
But from 1992, the performance.
Oh, President Rawlings, ne erefi. May a man analysis. I choose the set of facts. Me be man analysis.
Let's give it.
Anna, my culture there. When you take out President Rawlings' era, no NDC president has won more than 51% in any election. In fact, times when we need crap or you 50% plus change. President Mahama won by 50.7.
Yeah, 2012.
And they want to say that a president that has won in the second term more than 51%. More than 51% to more than 500,000 votes. President Mills.
There he goes.
Under contention.
Under which contention?
Chairman,
it's no way I can say, man,
under contention.
Look, yes, they can contend, and I respect their decision to go to court in respect of the presidential election, because that's what the law requires them to do. Unfortunately, what's it work or court plus use other means that is not sanctioned by Article 64 of our Constitution.
But the other means are stated. I am
when you talk about other means,
no, when you talk about other means, you behave as if the other means are illegal means that they cannot take.
But of
I beg
course,
of you.
You see,
I beg of you.
Remember, share. I don't know catch right there. You were activity beyond no responses. Government policy be when you're in demonstration. Many problem. But elections petition, relief beyond you or your demonstration. There's only one option that is available to be a lose election. But mamun come on some do. Members of parliament, Nema Ghana for or sometimes what you employ you. Amani. Them budget can offer to submit in November for the first quarter of 2021. Provision for the hospitals no. Maybe so awesome. Provision for the 88 plus or 101 plus. No. So what is he talking about?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then let me come in. Oh,
chairman.
You don't know what I'm talking about. What is my question?
Yeah, I can say, my phone, my notes, elections violence, COVID failure. No one can win a match for COVID funds. And you see, it's pathetic that yes, your lawmakers, your core functions be need able to hold government accountable. As I file a question, ABISA accountability for the COVID funds. Minister of Health, Wamba. Hey, and that's not all. And that's not all. Oh, Sunday, the law requires that, say, Minister, you can bring a motion for censure for his removal. That's the power.
But when
the
Parliament has.
let me please let me finish my statement.
It's misleading the public.
Now, members of parliament, you tumbo enano, yakado, yebisa for account to one man. Oh, so what's the role of the accountant general? Accountant general, auditor general, nejumanyabade. Parliament, you approve budget for. So what is he talking about? And they want to create a certain impression.
That impression has been created already.
But is
because
that factual?
But COVID won't only a problem.
Now, COVID no kuntebu. One none about it. COVID no kuntebu. Are you wanna? Any auditor general? Is it not the auditor general? Who audits all the public finances of this country? Oh, yeah, yeah. But they are designing Ghanaians, I would say. Yes, I am Brasha Bejofu. So we don't seem to understand the work.
But sometimes they book at that.
No.
I'll tell him I understand. I understand much better than him.
Papa, what's now? What can some be? Mankashi. At a point, because what he said was insulting. He questioned my intelligence right here on this platform. I can't understand. But if you understand the work of a member of parliament, will you come and sit here on national TV and say the kind of things that you are saying? That's the point that I'm making. Because we have all the tools. They're able to be a commission, auditor general, to conduct a special audit in respect of the COVID funds. Can we not?
You can.
So what is he talking about? But he wants to create a certain impression of being disca without making steps necessarily to actually hold the people accountable. That's the problem that I have. Because it will be one mismanage COVID funds, you ought to do the right thing by getting the auditor general to audit the finances to, in fact, make a determination that those funds have been misappropriated.
All right.
You can't just come and sit on national. Oh, time
No.
You cannot treat me unfairly.
No. But let me.
Because issues in the
Meba, ma yenko aye biasronko a yes say the mampanyin bekasa o dache hene ayekrado fa na minute be enum ni asaba Yeah, but try and come on. So, honorable complementary Kandowa, honorable Japamesa, Yakwaba.
The Chief Justice Tracy and they can and Chibia na speaker and so about Tanasi. Speaker Tanasia, not just the air train anymore as a president to Subabe Tanasia na mediated in Pompon, so Ancasa not to say the Ashisha so. Now, over drew inside her security to do a good idea, so we need as a soul catcher. Once a minority for new be Ashasia complaining, say, what do you say? Security for a bahi a dorsum, it is abnormal, says security for a bahan dorsum, but you know, bedroom come on, ye be sawon, near Tipoti, anti our security for no, a dorsum, a hard doing, and as what to say, intimidate you. Na ya hwe senior and all quantity any majority for the being between common the senior and no money potty na etie na ye tumi aho enti any deputy energy minister eni nkomo eni emsa bana bokujo baja bibia boko e mpatwa boko e ba afishapa yeah fin commercial bana bokujo ye hwe ni sei Ngofo people now say complain. This is the first time the State of the Nation's address are yet huge security. Say, Eden about this time around.
Okay, me that say. If the President of Parliament, the American security very tight. Very tight because in the Yako election, my bepe mende the defeated candidate. Engine tomb na or street demonstrate or a demonstration and see I mean who know secret them signal no and security in Wapik the only who the obutum what the demonstration ebe pui ha a reframe remember yen refill there were demonstrations at walk ya 1J police public order 1 public order act na say anke the permit I'm finding demonstration. I reframe or move PA my police. I best stop one. Nebeke electoral commission, and so experience MPs or require okay done demonstration. All of a sudden I reframe. The same MPs now will be here. The same NDC MPs will be here, and see all shows there in there. One demonstrate for one followers and one for demonstration in Beira Parliament and say State of the Nation address. And I think the security why a very proactive, why a very proactive, and what tight in security wahano.
And what expectation from the president?
You know, this president, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, often State of the Nation, ne address, debia me wonder or reflect the actual happenings. That is the real state, as I will put it. And see, yenye maya fame 2020, and in a COVID environment, and a very tough economic environment, regionally and globally. But Ghana to my fame, they are a successful election. May assure that in that respect, no, the picture in Foina Yebenya about the state, no. Obe reflect all this. Mami from energy sector no. Me imda yako election 4 years. Gas and short to chrome. But yanye cars anye lie the water petrol. Electricity fully available and reliable for 4 years. Thus, my expectation in there. Obe reflect the energy situation there. We have had it right. Or useful for hand industrialization. Me that's it.
Deputy Defense Minister, because it has become critical. The first time, State of the Nation's address, and we are seeing the presence of military. Power. Honorable, so this is the first time a very huge security presence. State of the Nation's address.
Yeah, I mean, that's Ghana for you now. Say, and the security, you beef up the security. If you say, bread the biano, afibiano, or the edeba. na afi wa wonim sɛ amanɔnefoɔ enyina eba heads of state anaasɛ presidency bebree ɛna eba na sɛ security no ɛnya deɛ a ɛsɔ ani na obi aba no hu sɛ security no ɛyɛato no agyagya mu a sɛ ɛma amanfoɔ ani nsɔ wokɔ ɔman biara so a ɛduru occasions like this a amanfoɔ ɛba bebree afei nso koraa yiwi koraa ɛhemfo ɛne nnipa titiriw ɛba saa yi mu in the midst of terrorist activities a ɛkɔ soɔ ɛwɔ West Africa ha no ɛyɛ adeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnso yɛhyɛ yɛ bambɔ no mu ɛkena sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obiara bɛhunu sɛ ampa bambɔ no ɛna yɛbɛyɛ state of nation address a yɛanyɛ no wɔ parliament efie hɔ ankasa ne mmom yɛde aba the forecourt a yɛsi tent kɛseɛ a nipa dodoɔ no ara ankasa aba ha sei no sɛ saa berɛ ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ saa na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba afei nso no wonim sɛ yɛto a bɛwie wa yɛ nyinaa obi ani hɔ bɛtumi atwa nkontompo sɛ menteme ho ase nom ne ade ebi aba na aba ne saa no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtu anammɔn sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ obi koraa na ne boafuo no wayɛ adwene sɛ wɔba no abɛyɛ basabasa biara bambɔ ɛno ɛgyina ne nan so paa na sɛ nyɛ wei nko a ne deɛ ɛdi kan sɛ event no ɛtoatoa so wɔkyena parliament yɛ dissolve old parliament no na 12 midnight ne yɛ dissolve old parliament no 1 minute after 12 no new parliamentarians no yɛbɛsoɛ wɔn in na afei wɔn akɔ so ansa na ɔmampanin nankasa no yɛde no aba bɛsi adwa so yɛhwɛ sɛ deɛ security a wohu sɛ do ɛketewa koraa na on the 7th no a yɛkɔ soɛ in president no ɛbɛyɛ mmɔho ebisɛ security agencies anaasɛ bambɔfoɔ mpɛ sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ na biribia kɔyɛ they have responsibility ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu obiara wɔ n'adwuma a ɛsɛ wɔyɛ afei na ato security foɔ no nso sɛ wɔn nso bɛyɛ wɔn adwuma sɛ de bɛyɛ a biribia bɛkɔtɔ ten mi nua.
yɛbɛda deputy minister say first deputy speaker Joseph Osei Wusu ɔno na sɛ speaker ɛnim a wɔgyina mu ɛhwɛ akyire sɛ speaker yɛne ne nkɔmmɔ honorable yɛma afishapa
afei nkɔmmɔ to yɛn fie so
honorable ɛnɛ yi obi bisa sɛ state of the nations address yɛayɛ each and every year biara yɛhunu this time around ɛdeɛ ne yɛn expect from your excellency the president.
Sɛ Ghana constitution sɛ ɔmampanin biara wɔdwuma bɛwie a yɛtɔ ɔbɛma mfie nan nti mfie nan no bɛwie a ɛtwa toɔ no sɛ ɔbɛbɔ parliament amanneɛ ɔman no mebɛfa no te sɛn ɛnnɛ a meekɔ yi ɛte sɛn nti ɛno a ne yɛhwɛ no mu sɛ ɔmampanin ɛbɛbobɔ nneɔma na ban bɛto yɛ ne ne deɛ wayɛ a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde sesa for the better
who the majority side and see after the elections, you know, son said one Jumian Winnie, Antina this time around your back premises are your the huge security presence. Only sound self on the argument.
When Antimia win, your Mampania win it big parliament. We were had your Samsung, we were had your Samsung, the one Antimia winning, and a one I win it. Parliament has to the yet no. Dom kumani a dom dodo. See, and this name people in engine a pair. Name the papa come back on the crown. Dear, what dinner who be can hono, no my dom dodo. Security, dear free sir, and this is for Daumon from the Baba Basabasaha. Sevenado. So peso ye basabasa, and if ye ha. And to your boho bang, you'll be a own peso baby, you'll be on show. But me kasa fia no parliament ha ho be basa no ye makwan enti ye bo oman no institution ho ban ye bo parliament ho ban ye bo nhyehyɛ ya ye yese omampanin sai nkyere parliament no ho ban enye wini ana obi anwini win there omampanin he had 51+%. What more do you want?
But that's it, and that is how the situation no echo our say meneo edin koboy answer ne be rapia up no my any minority funds so edin komo asan say almost and ehwe say no man anasa nipa security ahodo ma ba no intimidate omo honorable kujeto ablakwa a member of parliament for the people of Tongue ye ni komo ye wi ani handle over Honorable, be able to
Yeah, Nyamiadam, official. I
think come back to you. So, microphone be complaining, say the security president, you know, intimidate many people. Sana also, no.
I mean, most definitely. OSHA, your standing orders, standing order 30, it frowns on intimidation, and clear say over parliament, the bastion of free expression, the last pillar of your democratic rights, and at all times, no, as I said, we maintain a fine balance between the security of the state and the ability and opportunity that should be granted members of parliament to carry out their duties, express themselves. In general, what kind of standing orders are, order 30, what kind of year police force, soldier force, amount to me and arresting members of parliament because of their duties. And so say, more intimidate you more. Because, I mean, one share now, what affront the dignity of parliament, now what suppress free expression. The constitutional right, Obia, and in particular the people's representative, because parliament, and as I said, in carrying out your oversight duties, in making sure say bibia ekoye bibia ntosi and all of that, no, as I said, unya akukudro, as I said, utume kasa without any impediment, without any hindrance. Into security arrangements, I would have thought, say, Anka Omuni Yabe discuss so that we know. But and yet this area who call even job 600. And since me back parliament, this is my third term in parliament. Me who this kind of heavy-handed security deployment. Me who be that who call your offices a soldier for who call Hansa department, who call mails room. Maybe I will the entire principles of parliament. Answer now be rap parliament crown. You know, it young na Ghana Baba yet to say some military state, you know, and now we are at war. It doesn't send the right democratic signals. And legitimate concerns are, as I said, are buying now almost reduce the heavy-handedness, because it's as if say we are at war and now say buying straw baby. Rest assured, say in the 8th Parliament, you know, you better raise this matter to get to the point.
Okay, and Oman, Maminje, Fama, now you perceive no good to a dinko, one year no from the other side of the device. And Maminje, Fama, Emrebe, moi, you better ban here no between one to mine, so what you mean, Majemo, Ediamo.